Yeah. What's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
You know what it do, man. El Capitan, Shutterworth the God, aka LB, Lauderdale Boss. You know what it is, the Go Artist. World is a op. You know what it is. Ring Gang Radio. We back here on Tuesday. We,
It's Monday, but
we
it's
back here
Monday,
at the
bro.
beginning of the work week, my nigga.
Yeah.
And we about to talk about movies. I be fucking up these intros, nigga. We about to talk about boxing and we gonna get into some movies at the end. But yeah, boxing, because there's been a lot of boxing. So what's good? Let's go. Ring Gang Radio forever. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Light skin summer, nigga.
Nah, I can't co-sign that one, shit, nigga.
Nah, nigga. It's always light skin summer. Well, we just had Tank put on. Like, come on, bro. Like,
nah, that's just one dark skin. That's one light skin, nigga. Yo, there's always gonna be dark. It's the dark skin.
there was like a bunch of us last year. Nah, because Prograde lost. Alicia Baumgartner cheated. All right, never mind. But this year we good. All right, this year we good. Like, I'm gonna make sure we good. You know what I mean?
Word. But yeah, ringing in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm letting him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, preparing for liftoff. Let's fly. Let's get Ringing Radio, Monday edition. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Conscious Pilot stays elevated above the clouds, you dig? And Brother King Peach will be joining a little bit later on, and Karma. So yeah, Karma, if you want to say N-words are always late, that's that nigga P this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he'll be on a little later, you know what I'm saying?
But I give him grace though, cause I'm a dog. I be late. I mean, we gotta have at least one light skinned nigga on light skin time, or it just don't feel right. So so King P holding it down in the lateness.
I'm a stickler for time, so I like if I'm late, then that something bad happened.
But I'm saying, if I don't show up, then something just ain't wrong. Then niggas in the chat like, hold on, wait, where's everyone?
Well, I know if I call your ass and you're like hello, and you usually sleeping. Like I already know, nigga. It's like
y'all don't understand. Like I literally have so much problem sleeping. Like out, like in 3 days, I might sleep 8 hours in 3 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yes, so when I get sleep, but I did this cryogenic shit today. They put you in the infrared.
Word.
Tub and all that shit, and the compressor, and what's that chamber where
hyperbaric chamber?
That sounds like some King P Dragon Ball Z shit. I'm talking about some real shit, nigga. Like some, like, you know what I mean? Like
nigga,
I'm talking about the motherfucking the shit where it's like icicles and you jump out. It's like 3 minutes.
Oh damn.
And the boxers be doing it like Floyd used to do it, and all them niggas used to.
Ice, not the ice bath, but it's
not the one where it's like, yeah, you standing up and they put all the
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that shit, yeah, dog, that shit get cold, nigga. Like, but you feel alive, like. But the infrared shit, that shit had me feeling hungry, because I ain't eat like since the day before. So I was like, God damn, But yeah, man, you gotta get it in, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, all that shit help.
See, I might need some of that shit just for recovery. I can sleep, nigga. That's not a problem. I might need that for recovery, man. The older I get,
they gotta feel, dude. When you put it a certain temperature, it'll hit everything, like recovery, melatonin. It's so much shit. They got it written on a wall. Like it's a whole, like, man, dude. I ain't gonna lie, dog. These crackers be in there every day doing that shit. Like, I'm trying to live forever, look young, nigga. But I'm Vincent. You know what I mean? I gotta look good and young, nigga. Like, I ain't got it like that to be putting myself in Michael Jackson chambers and shit, bro.
I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Though, but you do what you do, man. To do what you gotta do. You dig? But yeah, man, and that is the perfect segue into one person who did that in Puerto Rico. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and we gotta talk about this first, because it seems like our Puerto Rican contingent love what we talked about in our preview for this fight. Subriel, Matias, and Liam Paro. Like, I wasn't expecting it, but I was like, God damn, they're really fucking with what we're talking about. So you know what? That's gonna be first, man, and it is probably the biggest upset this weekend odds wise, or at least because Matias, Paro, Paro, as if you were living on if you didn't watch the fight, because I know the Tank pay-per-view was going on, Paro managed to take Matias to 12-round distance and win a unanimous decision in Subriel Matias's backyard in Puerto Rico to become the new IBF super lightweight champion of the world.
He had to beat two people though to do that. He had to beat the ref. And he had to beat Matias.
But and right in front of Felix Trinidad, goddamn.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt bad for Tito on that one. It's like, goddamn, like y'all got me out the house to see boxing, and this what happens, like.
Yeah, and Tito was out there. He was being interviewed, like he was enjoying himself too. And then he go and like I said, make no mistake about it, the fight was a hard fight. It wasn't like one of those like Paro was beating dude's ass like that. Like no,
it was ebbs and flow. It was a good fight. Like
Paro earned that shit though.
He did. I'm glad the fucking judges got it right, where niggas ain't like, you know what? No.
Well, did you hear the scores? Because I kind of missed the scores. Was it? Because I know Paro when I was watching it, but volume was off.
I think one was like 116, 111 or something.
Was that one of them? Up real quick, but I mean, they were fairly accurate scores. Like it wasn't like, all right. So one of them was 116, 111, and then there was two 115, 112s.
Who got?
I have no problem with those scores.
The point was taken away or some shit, right? For holding or something?
Yeah, no, Paro got and it was a bullshit call. It really was.
He got a point taken away for being the opponent in Puerto Rico. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
That's like walking while black or some shit. Like.
Yeah, they were like, oh wait a minute, this Aussie cat, he's this fight's too close. Let me take this point away, and and Matias will probably rally in the last rounds.
Wrong.
But make no mistake about this too. As much as and we'll give praise to Paro's performance, Matias fought like a fool because he purposely and come on, it's not the first fight he's given away the opening rounds, but this one he blatantly did it. Like it was like no activity, and Paro won like the first couple of rounds just simply because Matias is like, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of you at some point. And then obviously when Matias started to do what he usually does, like the whole, the pressure come forward, punches, no defense. Paro was lighting him up on the inside. Like Paro will hit him with a couple counters and then clinch, and then hit him with more hard counters and clinch. Like, and that was stopping Matias' momentum. But Matias never made an adjustment to what he was doing, and he was just getting. And sometimes he wasn't even bothering. He's moving with his hands down and allowing Paro to crack him over and over and over again.
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't like how the commentators were like, well, see, Paro's just peppering him. He's not really. I'm like, bullshit. I thought Paro was really cracking dude them first 4 rounds.
He was
peppering the jab, but I like how he did it because he was doing some Austin Trout shit where he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just stay busy, but I'm gonna crack you with hard shots. Then I'm gonna do some Pacquiao shit and dart in and out, and it worked.
But he was timing in between. I felt like I said, he was.
He was
timing in between, and Matias is a fighter who got his rip as a boogeyman, a lot of height. But the man is 33, never beat a champ for a reason. I'm just saying, he's 33 years old. He never beat a champ for a reason, and lost to somebody who never sniffed a title. So I wasn't shocked. That's why I picked Paro by KO. I was halfway right. So I'm just saying, like I still want to see him versus Prograis. That's still a good fight to make, but
But the thing is, but it wasn't like I said. I mean, Matias obviously he got his reputation because he actually caught a body in the ring. So it's not like it's not like dude is like.
No, it's legit.
I mean, he's official, but he ain't like official. He ain't more official than the nigga that was watching him lose.
It was warranted. Yeah, it was warranted. Like if Congo went on a hot streak like this, then he'd get that label too, right? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Patrick Day and Maxim Egashev.
Yeah, the district. Yeah, I mean that's the one. We all watched that. We all watch them.
We saw that man die on TV. We saw that man die on TV slowly. But I'm just saying, it's warranted. But I'm just saying in terms of everybody's ducking him because of it. I mean, kind of, but
this is boxing, yo, dudes. You know how boxing is. It's like some bully shit. Like dudes will come in class and see a nigga get tried all the time and be like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna fuck with that nigga." Then one day he stand up and it's like, "Oh shit, hold on," like. Yeah. It's like somebody finally approached Matias with a different type of strategy game plan, and they went about executing it. Like they didn't try to just say, you know what? Like, first of all, you got to have stamina for a dude like Matias. You can't go in there and try to just bang him out with your hardest shots early, because he do that Bishop from X-Men shit, absorb it, and then he throw it at you even harder in the fourth round. But this fourth round felt different. Like this fourth round, I was like, like this nigga, he's still getting pieced up. Like,
but then Matias did hurt Paro in the 6th round. Like he did have him, like like oh shit, like he did have finally trouble. And then after the next round, obviously the ref took the point away from Paro for holding.
Bitch.
So yeah, but then also too, and then but then by that time you could tell that Matias was getting a little ragged from what he was doing, And then Paro was able to come back on, but Paro also kind of wore down in the last couple of rounds himself, and like but he did what a certain fighter didn't do on the takeout, and we'll get into that a little later. He moved his fucking hands and still was able to land clean shots and outwork him, even as dude was actually getting hurt. And then Matias though, like Matias was so ragged, like. And like in the commentary again, was trash because Matias' eyes, like they're swollen. Like Matias is not the type to get really busted up like that. Even in that loss that he had before, he wasn't getting busted up. This one, he had like the whole welts over his eyes and shit. It's like, and then but there's like, oh yeah, the Paro's, he's pity patting. Like, no, that's not pity patting. That's a motherfucker. That's Matias just has a good chin, but it showed, but Paro was really cracking him for 12 rounds, But it was an extraordinary performance, and the funny thing too is like me and LB were discussing this fight on WhatsApp because we were thinking about like what was going to be the fight that had the most likely to cause an upset. This was after we did the preview and everything like that, and we were going through all the possible fights. But this was the fight I told him was like, this probably has like the biggest upside for an upset, and so LB laid down the bet on that on just the overall money line bet, and he got it. What I'm saying? Although I was talking about, I told him too, like if he got in the decision, he kind of got a lot more out of that one. But it was one of those fights. It was just like.
Remember the conversation we had? Because I was like, man, like I feel like, dude, if this fight wasn't in Puerto Rico, I would have picked the decision. But I'm thinking he gonna get robbed or something. I'm like, because remember, I even asked you, I was like, dude, what fight on this card on this whole weekend has the chance of has the biggest chance of an upset? And I was thinking Paro, and I was thinking the Tyrone Davis.
Yeah.
And that was another bet. I should have did a money line separate on that one too, because that got fucked. But Pat said Paro, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, roll with it. And that nigga Pat did hype up this fight, so he kind of had me convinced. Ring game. That's why you got to be in a membership, nigga, because we trying to help y'all get money too, nigga. Because we trying to get you some of this ring game bread, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just me, nigga. That King Peter, real nigga with these bets and shit, nigga. I just got my little shine today, like.
Yeah, word.
Like, no, that's So y'all gotta, because we ain't giving out this shit for free, nigga. The fuck, you getting all the game and the gems for free, nigga.
Yeah, no, Matias Paro, like I said, because like I said, the unfortunate thing is that it got a little overshadowed. It got overshadowed by Tank and Martin.
A lot overshadowed, nigga. Like, was an eclipse.
Yeah, but it was a hell of a fight. Like the fight, like it wasn't like a one time. Like Paro and Matias both got like they were throwing some heat at each other. So
it was it was a knockdown away from a fight of the year.
It was.
Like it just needed something. It just needed a little more drama. The most drama you had in the fight was the time it took to add up the scorecards and that fuck ass ref.
Yeah.
Like honestly, because I remember I was talking about it with what's his name? I'm sorry, Rome. I was talking about it with that nigga, and he was like, "Yeah." I was telling him how the ref was. He was like, "Oh, like the nigga Harvey Doc." I'm like, oh shit, this nigga remember the ref from the Garcia Haney fight. You know it's bad when a nigga remember the ref name because I already forgot about that nigga.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, the ref was approaching that level. So yeah, I'm glad Paro got the win. Shout outs to Puerto Rico. Shout outs to y'all judges. I knew I should have drew Trinidad damn getting boxed up by Winky, right? Because it has some type of subconscious effect on their fighters. Nigga.
Yeah, well, especially this nigga's hair though. Nigga look like a fucking Golden Lord in fucking Meteor Man. Like,
you look like Sydney. What's the name? Demolition Man.
yeah. That's fucking the fucking rat burgers, nigga.
Progress kept calling him Cisco.
Cisco.
Yeah. And that's you know, dude, Pat, I got it. Because I didn't realize it. My sister, I was like, yo, because we was talking about the shot. This nigga Matias looked like Trig, bro.
No.
I seen it, bro, dude. I could text you because I said it to her. And when she pulled it up, because she Googled the shit real quick. And when you look at both their pictures, like, if I text them both to you, you're going to be like, yeah, nigga, I see it. Look at the eyes, bro. Like, I'm telling you, nigga.
Yo,
like,
you might have to send that. I gotta say it, but yo, that's a wild.
Yeah, it felt like Trig. Fuck that, nigga. You know, nigga. Let me send this shit because this nigga playing with me, man. Like, damn.
But yeah, no. One thing too, like, I mean, I the Puerto Rican crowd was definitely respectful, you know, for Paro being announced the winner, and I know Matias was in the post-fight presser, all fucked up, talking about how he felt humiliated. And then he goes on to more like, yeah, you know, my corner was telling me stuff, but I just do what I usually do, and I usually win. So pretty much you got your answer there of why you know Matias.
Well, also Matias, I hate to like do the analyzation, you know, positive, like just like how he was like looking past Paro, already calling out program to FaceTime and all this, like, you know, I mean, you know, he's at home feeling himself, you know, but it seemed like he was maybe, you know, looking past Paro.
Nah, he thought he was gonna get that decision. That's what it was. I almost felt like he didn't care how hard the fight was. He was gonna win, and that's the only reason he was like running his mouth and shit. Because Paro wasn't no slouch to just be on some like I already got this one. Like, so I don't know why he was on that wave, but
yeah, no, he was on that wave hard because like, I mean, I will say this though. Matias showed a lot of personality in these matchroom like vignettes and backstage stuff and all the stuff that they did on him. Like, dude, literally
personality in front of 10 people because everybody's paying attention to Tank and Frank Martin, bro. Like,
I'm not talking about fight time, nigga. I'm talking about all the programming and shit for this fight.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. The lead up, right? Because he was running his mouth. Talking. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's having all this personality when niggas is focused on another fight.
Yeah, but it was funny. This nigga was like, first of all, look, I don't understand English. Then he called this nigga a bitch, and I'm gonna put you in the hospital. Tells this nigga to put you in the hospital.
No, I mean, it's still a fight I want to see. I mean, I've wanted to see it a couple years ago, but I mean, you know, loser leaves town match between them, that could main event something, right? Maybe.
Yeah, but right now, I mean, just how we look, I don't want to see it now. Like, he's gonna have to rebuild. I'm sorry. Like, this is what
they honestly both got to rebuild. Like, I got to see Progre and Matias fight two other people.
And they're both, you know, mid-30s. Like, shit, is it kind of over for them guys already? Like, you know, because, you know, 140 shark infested. Like, these niggas is probably, you know, them. Like, these two, you know, Josh Taylor, who am I forgetting? Like, at 140, it seems like it's revolving.
Jose Ramirez, even though Barboza, even though he's like, just kind of, he hadn't lost, but he kind of deserved the loss last. We keep talking about the end of an era, nigga. It feel like an end of an era at 140.
It really
isn't that old. He's only 32, so I hate to.
That's old enough, nigga. That's old enough to not be having fucking defense.
That's true, but if he didn't have defense by now, he never gonna have it. So, but I mean, 32 compared to like a lot of the other guys at 140, who's like 35, 36, 37. So,
but I mean, Tio, you know, we put Tio, Haney, and even the Hitchens, they're like 25, 26. You know, that kind of, you know, they got some years. You know. I'm saying some years left. So I don't know.
And speaking of Hitchens too, like, I mean, obviously, I mean, we've talked about this before. Hitchens had been the Mando for Matias for a minute, but dude had kind of been like,
I don't know if he wanted to do the IBF. He didn't like the IBF rule, quote unquote. That's what he was saying.
The rehydration shit. you know, and then afterwards, I mean, obviously when dude got beaten, Paro's like the champion,
He
and then
tweeted
Eddie's
right away.
like, oh yeah, Eddie's like, yeah, I want to get Paro and Devin Haney in a unification later this year, but they have to go clear Hitchens first. And then Hitchens opened his mouth, yeah, that's right, you gotta come through me. And all that.
Okay, Hitchens,
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Were you talking about this the same Hitchens that was going life and death with Lemos?
Yep.
Who got a gift against Lemos?
Hitchens has been in high standing for a sec, but it's kind of funny how he's saying fuck the IBF 10-pound rehydration rule, but hey, Australian guy Paro, shit, he came on.
But think about this: if y'all calling damn Matias overrated, then what the fuck is Hitchens?
Yeah.
I mean, we're calling it out for what it is. Like, it's like your brother shouldn't be opening his mouth like that. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I agree. He shouldn't. Not after that fight. Hell no.
Yeah, like, in either way, I mean, I do like Hitchens, like, but dude is like, yeah, this ain't the time for you to be opening your mouth like that. Like, Paro just cleaned up your dirty work. Like, what are we talking about, Hitchens?
Yeah, that nigga ran from the plate you had. He ate the plate you ran from, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you're over there bitching about the rehydration shit, but Paro went in there, and he's coming off like an Achilles injury or some shit like that, or something like that. He goes into Puerto Rico and takes this nigga's belt like he's supposed to, like it was written.
While using footwork.
Exactly.
Because let me remind y'all now because some of these niggas, when they got ankle or knee problems or feet problems, they ain't moving like that and winning fights.
Right. So it's just like, it's like, yeah, like if you want to say, like, you might as well Hitchens also just should just step aside and let if you let Paro and Haney let Eddie put together this unification, because it's like Hitchens is like Hitchens just needs some work. Like if you say you need one more opponent, get your one more opponent in. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think he needs more. Like Hitchens, like, man, honestly, I was just like a lot of these niggas are what they are, bro.
They are, yeah.
Just like none of this, like, hey man, you could do this better. Like, no, you can't.
Yeah, like Matias is what he is right now, and like I said, he still carries a certain level of danger.
But no rematch clause. I mean, no rematch clause kind of hold him. I mean, there was no rematch clause, and it's obviously, you can.
Oh, that's the great Eddie Hearn's job, nigga. Like you get signed over there. You get a homecoming bout against a top 10 contender. Like, bro, like no rematch clause. Like you lost your belt in front of your home. Your hometown.
I mean, Eddie didn't take a big L like in this one because Paro is also a matchroom fighter too. So it's like it just changed from one matchroom fighter to another. It wasn't like
Yeah, but who was the more marketable? Like I get it. You're right, but it's still kind of an L because it's it's a Rigondeaux Donaire L.
Yeah, I mean, because right now the narrative
you control both, but you know who you wanted to win.
Yeah, there's a narrative going out on Twitter right now too, where it's like Eddie Hearns got Matias beat. I was like, why? That's not accurate. Paro, if you watch Paro, everyone knows Paro was a serious fighter. It wasn't like it wasn't like this dude he wasn't like a fucking Junior 5 type of fighter. Nigga, like,
I guess niggas is talking about the logistics because they're looking at it like, damn, okay, no rematch clause. You in the hometown. Damn, you couldn't even get a gift decision. And it's funny because I feel like if this was in the UK, Matias probably would have won.
Probably, yeah. It would have been controversial as fuck.
It would have, but it's like, I'd rather I'd rather Paro won. Like it's like it's just I'm tired of bad decisions, and if it was close enough where it was like it could have gone either way, that's one thing. Or if it's like, let's run it back. This is a good fight, but nah, bro. Like Matias won like maybe 4 rounds, 3.
Yeah, at least. This no nothing more than that. That's why this. That's why and it had the bullshit point taken away. So yeah, that's why I have no problem with the scores. The scores were what they were. Like I had no problem with them. They were on the mark. Like Matias simply got outworked. Because you can't give away 2 rounds and then try to catch up, and then you're still getting outworked, and then you can't do that. That's not it's like when that first bell rings, you try to win the fucking fight. You try to win every fucking round. Like,
I'm telling these niggas about these sparring partner mentalities. Every time you throw in hands with somebody, you try to win. I don't care if you're playing, it's practice, a real fight. I don't care if it's a imaginary friend. You fucking try to win. Because y'all niggas get caught in this, let me be cute, let me counter, and you fucking lose.
And just like what Joe Goosen said to Diego Corrales when he got knocked down twice by Castillo.
You better get on the fucking inside.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Goosen be spitting sometimes. Like,
I mean, his best days passed him as a trainer, but he had his moment. He was one of the better trainers.
Yeah, as a trainer, you can't. I mean,
I don't need to ask some commentary though, unless it's segue or not. But I don't need to ask some commentary.
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of like Goosen's comment because it's like he don't try to add too much or crack jokes. It's just usually like stand up boxing, like. So I don't know, but you just can't pair him with Lennox Lewis. Like, geez, I don't know whose idea or Virgil Hunter. Like, Goosen more by himself or a color commentary guy. You can't put him with another person with a monotone voice and delivery. Like, that shit ain't gonna work.
No. Oh,
so what up, Android? Haney going for his third fight in Australia. Motherfucker must love it. Like, kangaroo jackass nigga. But shout out to Haney though. It's a goddamn like, yo, can I get more fights in the hometown? Hey, what up, Beth? What it do, Frank? Are you okay? Frank, I know y'all waiting to get into that, but
we're gonna wrap this segment up. But because our Puerto Rican contingent was loving what we talked about preview, so we had to give this some real buzz.
In regard to what's next for Paro?
Yeah, the Twitter poll. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got you. So we did run a poll in regard to, the 140 is the new Shark Infested 154 division. So many matchups sound good from 1 to 15, 1 to 20. So we did ask, to the result of Liam Paro winning the IBF 140 title, who do you want to see him face next? Who do you want to see Liam Paro face next? We got 29 votes, 6 days and some change. Check us out at Ring Gang Radio. We got 29 votes with 31% tied between Haney and Prograis, 17 for Hitchens, and 21 for Teofimo to take over Lopez.
Who'd you vote for, cuz?
Haney, because I feel like that, because Haney got to face Endo Martin, I was like, it's a no-brainer. Paro, just sniper, but maybe because I feel like Haney shouldn't fight heavy punchers, and I don't know if Paro will classify as a quote-unquote heavy puncher,
What? Paro hit hard, bro. Like,
I mean, I know, but I'm saying, like, is he like, you think he could crack? You think he could crack Haney?
Yes.
Yeah, he could.
Dude, look, if you punch hard enough to kind of keep Matias in check, then you punch hard enough to hurt Haney.
Yeah.
I mean, Matias' face was swollen. Like, if you see the picture,
that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas got hands put on this weekend. Even Tank was was lumped up, and I'm like, damn, like
Tank always like that. Tank always makes it light skin,
Nah, not like Tank will have little red blemishes. I get it, but not like Saturday where his shit was like you put an apple here and a cherry here. And,
he was definitely got lit up. That eye was definitely had a
thank
lump
you.
On that eye. That was listen, as a light-skinned nigga, that was it's just a light-skinned bruise here and there. No, that was a lump.
Yeah. Thank you. We know what we're talking about here. And see, you know what? If he would have really got lumped up, them shits would have been purple.
Right.
Yeah. But he got lumped up intermediately, but he got lumped up, King P, right. But back to the poll. Who'd you vote for, King P?
P.
My bad. I voted for Prograis because we were supposed to get that fight, instead of Gorilla Zoe. So
in New Orleans.
Yeah, bring that shit back.
Yeah, and we'll cover that shit just as long as it's not like.
I know y'all fat fucks will cover that. Yes, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna eat y'all ass off at that.
Well, no, not New Orleans though, because I can't go. If I do New Orleans again, I'm gonna have to fast for 2 weeks again because that food was so fucking good. Nigga.
Y'all niggas came up all puffy faces. Niggas
Yeah,
ain't want to talk about that fight for shit. Niggas is like, all right,
Yeah.
so
Them
what y'all
Gators
eat
knew-
this time?
Yeah, them fried gay. Them Gators knew my name though, because I was.
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
Gators know his name.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no. Yeah, I definitely want to see Prograis versus Paro. I wouldn't mind, but I picked Haney because the unification there, and it's a good fight. But you know, although it'll probably take place in Australia because
Sandor, he got to face Sandor Martin next. That's the man.
Yeah, Sandor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sandor Martin
Sandor is his man, though, and that's the perfect comeback opponent. You know, Sandor hurts you bad, then yeah, it might be.
Yeah,
but we not worried about him hurting. It's the boxing we worried about. Like,
no, it's not boxing. I'm just saying, but you know, Haney being a young cat, and you know, I mean, that Ryan fight could have maybe ruined. I'm just saying, like, we'll see.
Yeah,
because you can't be too picky at 140 because they're sharks, niggas. So I get it. Like,
and like
he'd at least threatening.
Yeah, like we all respect Sandor Martin, so it's not like Sandor Martin is a quality fighter.
Yeah,
and if Haney starts doing a hucklebuck off Sandor Martin shot, then you know something went wrong in that. You know,
I feel like Arnold Barbosa might be a better fight for Haney than Sandor Martin.
But
Barbosa is aggressive, but he doesn't have the power. But you know, it's the aggressiveness.
And he ain't got that killer instinct. So if he crack Haney, you ain't got to worry about this nigga. He gonna look like Chris Bird trying to finish somebody.
Yeah, but Sandor is the man, you know, WC mandatory. So
yeah. I mean, and like I said, I like that fight too. So I mean, 140. There's a lot of quality matchups they get made, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
I voted for fucking Hitchens, so I must be like the weirdo. So I'll shut up.
Explain that one.
You look Montana Love Jr.
He's like Montana Love. He's like, well, maybe he could knock this nigga out the ring too. Like, I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I mean, maybe that's what I was thinking. Like, I picked Hitchens because it's a new type of fight, and y'all had Hitchens losing his last fight, but it's still a good matchup. And I want to start seeing young guys match up. Like Haney cool, but he ain't look good the last fight. Prograis cool, he ain't look good the last fight. So Hitchens ain't look good the last fight, but at least he won like 5 rounds. Like,
that's also true.
So at least like I'll give it to the nigga who like ain't look as bad, but yeah. So and maybe Hitchens probably listening to niggas and realize that
maybe rise to the occasion. Maybe because you see Hitchens real quick. Because remember, I was high on Hitchens when you were kind of like more high on Love. Between me and you, remember? I was just like,
I remember.
Hitchens,
and you was kind of right too, because look where Love at.
But back then, I feel like when Hitchens first got his own deal, he was fighting harder. He was trying harder. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like his first couple fights, he was trying to get people out of there, and then Zepeda fight. Like he went on cruise control. He went, and just like now he seems like he got the Eddie money. He's good off, coasting.
Oh no, that dude is super good. Like
Damn.
Who you talking about?
Hitchens, right?
Yeah, Hitchens. No, he's skilled. But I'm saying he's a fight hungrier. It felt like when he first.
Oh, Hitchens. Yeah. Hitchens. Oh no, I thought you were talking about Prograis. Yeah, no. Hitchens was talking about. Yeah, I live in a penthouse and I got $100K in my account.
Yeah. Now he got the Eddie money. He's not fighting with. You can see it. He's not fighting with that same passion. It feels like.
I mean, his first fight, he got a fucking knockout.
No, I know.
That's what Pilot's saying. Pilot's saying basically his performances has been dropping. Like the hunger. He ain't Lloyd Banks with it no more, nigga. Like
his first couple fights, he was fighting like he wanted. He was hungry to get that payday. Now he's eating. Now he's eating.
He's content. Like that stomach full, bro. Like he need to jump in that infrared.
What they say, from the penthouse to the outhouse or something like that. Like yeah.
Marvin had
and now
you got to still fight like you in at least a hallway or something. Yeah. Nah, this nigga he already on the silk streets.
Because looking at Tank fights like he's hungry. I'm just saying.
Yeah. See, that's what I don't get. It's like, but then everybody's like, oh, Tank resume, Tank this. Tank. So it's like, but if y'all niggas is better, why don't y'all look better? Like,
get them niggas out of there. I don't know.
That's like a fine bitch that has like no fashion sense. That shit's annoying. So yeah, so of course when it comes to boxing, I'm gonna be like, damn, this nigga got all the skills, but what is this? 20 sporadic jabs every round. Like, well, what is this? Like,
but just to wrap it up, it was a good fight. the card was actually live as fuck, you know. So I mean, if you want to check some of the, I mean, Eddie had another prospect get upset too, but yeah, like if you want to see that, like you know, yeah, it was actually a pretty lively crowd. So yeah, like it is a recommendation. You know, the highlights is cool. I mean, I watched the whole thing, but yeah, it was actually one of Eddie's better cards. So in entertainment though, but yeah, no.
But it's hidden away in the corner of everybody's conscience because the Tank fight.
Yeah, you know.
Do better, Eddie.
Yeah. Paro Matias, full fight, watch it. Full recommendation. But yeah, obviously it got outshadowed by the next card we're gonna talk about. We know headlined by Tank versus Frank Martin. You know,
hey, yo, God, we're gonna do the main event and go back and just go down, right? Like last time. Right?
Okay, yeah. Because I know niggas want to talk about.
I mean, half that, if we were being honest, half that card wasn't fucking worth talking about. So yeah, we do.
God, yo, we're gonna run through these shits. Honestly, like I feel like we'll end up talking about the free card more than the two first cards on the main card.
Well, no, I got some vitriol for the main card, but as an overall card, like for like I know there are people over here that I mean, obviously, you know, people are happy that you know, I mean, people, you know, there are some PBC fandom that goes to extreme, some that can't really judge cards or whatever. Like this card is not like this card didn't even surpass Zoo Fundorka. That one overachieved, and that turned out to be a great fucking card.
It overachieved, and it had like niggas like Thurman and Lara and all the type of misfit. We don't know if they're gonna show up type niggas, and that shit delivered.
Yeah,
this shit just
and that fight, like the worst fight on that card, ended in only 2 rounds and ended in a brutal knockout. So that's for a Lara fight, that's a plus.
That's facts. He ain't lying.
Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, yeah, the fight wasn't. But once that Lara landed the left hand Zarafa, that shit was over, and then it continued to go on to some real nigga shit. Like on the niggas were scrapping. This card, and so we'll go with obviously the main event. The main event was obviously the best fight of the night, and it was a close card. Like I was actually surprised too because the scorecards was like Tank was winning 67-66 all around. Like so, I'm like okay. So they actually were counting some of Frank Martin's work in the first 3 rounds. I'm guessing 3-4 rounds. Yeah. So if I had to say performance, Tank's performance was what he was. I mean, Tank. I mean, because he had a layoff. I mean, obviously he was in prison, and then you know he had some. He definitely showed some ring rust because he did drop them rounds early, and Frank Martin had a good plan. He had a good plan. But it's the same thing. But it's the style. It's the execution. Like I get it. You want to move around. You want to counter him big, and that's fine, dude. But you still got to. But people just don't understand. You got to move your fucking heads. You gotta get your offense. You can't just have your offense going with like a jab and then try to counter. Like you gotta throw your hands. And above all, Frank Martin has a wrestling background. How in the world are you getting backed up by a smaller dude like this and touching ropes all the time? How?
Hey, yo, Pat, let me say this one thing and I'll let you keep spitting. Because you said something that triggered something for me. And it has to do with both main events. Mm-hmm. But Paro... Because I saw Bev, shout out to Bev. I see your comment. Salutes, congrats to Paro. He had a game plan, stuck to it. Matias gonna need a lot of work. Paro Matias is the perfect example of your offense being your best defense.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think we need to get back to that whole, sometimes it's better to just throw 4 punches than to run around and throw one.
Sometimes it's better to to punch back instead of absorbing stuff in the shell. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like being in a high guard, just letting Matias wail on you eventually till the well's down to you too much. Throw back, keep throwing back, keep him off you. That's what Paro did. It seemed like.
Yeah, he did that.
Paro threw enough when he was approaching Matias, and then he threw when he was on the inside, outside, and mid range.
He stayed active.
These niggas ain't throwing enough in any range.
Right. And in this fight too, obviously Tank was slow to start, but once he got going, them body shots, the explosive like counters, like the explosive punches, like dude basically is like, okay, I'm going to do this. And Frank didn't make no adjustments to it. And like Kenny got said, he stayed on the ropes. He stayed on the ropes too long, and he let Tank tee off on him. Like you, what? Like I don't know why fighting off the ropes is such a lost art. Like you niggas can move off the ropes, yeah, but fighting off the ropes, like, come on, like why can't some of these fighters understand the concepts of fighting off the ropes?
Are you talking about Frank?
Yes.
Yes, nigga.
He had no choice. Tank was, but the third round.
No, dude, look, in boxing, you always have a choice.
For me, I could see like after the third round when Tank started walking him down, and like the second or third time he was on the ropes, I was like, yep, he's gonna end up getting caught bad on the corner of the ropes. I mean, you could tell. I just felt like that wasn't his plan. He was forced. He didn't want to have to go back like that, but he had no choice.
Dude, look. In boxing, you're never forced to do anything. Tank didn't force that nigga to do shit.
He was walking
down. Tank wasn't even moving his head like that, walking him down.
Right.
How you think he got busted up like that?
No, there was one where people were saying he got clipped, but I saw a slow motion version, and he did slip that punch. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. He did take some hits. But
so it's like, dude, Frank Martin, look, these niggas, I'll just be honest. These motherfuckers don't have no strong jab arms. Mm-hmm. These niggas, you have to practice a jab to the point where your arm is going to fall off. Because when you're in a fight like that, you can't give up ground on Tank. And when you're the bigger guy, you got to be pumping that jab. Even when he starts timing it, you got to damn switch your timing on the jab. You just don't give up on no fucking jab.
Right.
And these niggas give up on the jab, and then they start moving. Okay. I get it. You might have to move some, but it's a thing. You got to learn how to punch on the fly. Mm-hmm. A lot of these niggas make fun of Keith Thurman for his goddamn fight every 27 months, but he knew how to punch on the fly. Like he could jab and move. He could punch and move. He could damn skip out of a corner and throw a right hand. Mm-hmm. He could check hook a nigga out of a corner. That's the shit Frank needed to do. If you're gonna stay on the ropes, fight off the ropes. Don't let the nigga don't go to the ropes. Mm-hmm. Did Winky Wright make Jermaine Taylor go to the ropes?
Right?
Like no, he let that little light skinned nigga jab him, do that shit. He would. But this is the thing. The difference is though, Jermaine Taylor used the ropes to bounce off his offense. Mm-hmm. Jermaine Taylor would back up to the ropes. And then he would stand his ground and he would throw those fucking combos. Mm-hmm. And he would bust up right guard and right had to back up. Frank wasn't even doing that. He would run to the corner and go like this. He would just move down.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're just a sitting target. Like, dude, you know how hard I'm going to hit a nigga who was just not going to move?
Yeah.
Bro, like, Pat, I know you. If a nigga just did that to you, you're going to be like... Yeah. And that's what fucking Tank was doing.
And the knockout was inevitable because he kept on doing that stupid leaning down, and it's like, Tank has an uppercut, like he's going, like he's like it's only gonna take one of them shits to put your.
So only Isaac Cruz fucking prepared for that uppercut, bro.
Yeah, only one. Yeah,
everybody else is just there, like everybody else just gets that shit, but that nigga at least was like, what's that? That nigga was. Yeah. You're doing the block. I was like, yo, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Isak was actually like literally blocking and shit, using the bottom of his arm to block that uppercut.
And he was reading the uppercut too.
Yeah.
When you read the uppercut, you could evade it a lot better. These niggas literally don't even try to read. Like, dude, what are y'all doing in camp? Like, y'all gotta have some sort nigga spamming uppercuts or something. Like, you gotta be able to like, okay. In his body slightly. It's a subtle movement. This is Tank. He ain't just gonna telegraph the motherfucker. You gotta know, like you gotta feel for it, bro. But he wouldn't have to worry about that if he was fucking jabbing and not on the ropes, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was just like it's just frustrating because you could tell. I mean, obviously, Frank, he's a late starter, and of course, he has he has Derek James as his trainer, and
why you say it like that for the Derek James?
I mean, nigga, I've got you.
He's been on. I mean, he's been on downward slope. I know you mentioned him going to retire anyway soon, so it's really like if you say that in an interview,
hold on, his fighter's retiring soon, or he's going to retire soon?
But Derek James said, I remember watching a podcast a month or two ago, and he's like, "Yeah, but I got 6 more fights left in me." So if you say that,
I mean, we all know what Derek James doesn't teach defense. It's again another fighter. Where you could tell that the right type of defensive tactics would have kept him in the fight longer, and even more that he would have been able to at least do more of his offense, because the offense that Frank's when he was landing, it clearly stunned Tank, you can see it in his face, it was only usually it was only halfway through the fight. Yes, Tank got the stoppage, but nothing shit was easy about that win like that.
I feel like after round 3 or 4, it was easy work for Tank. Y'all that Tank, take some shots, but y'all think? What was y'all score? But before the fight ended, what was y'all score roughly?
No, it was exactly that score they announced, 67-66. It was, but Tank was up.
Tank started coming back. If you could give Frank the first 4 or 3, and then it's Tank after that.
No way, no way Frank got the first 4, dog. I don't see that.
I'm saying you could I'm not me.
Okay,
I thought he won the first 3. Then after that, it was touch and go. The rounds were competitive, but he was fighting Tank's fight at that point.
At that point,
man, my pops used to say, "Don't ever come home from school and you told me some nigga smaller than you beat your ass." and honestly, he got a point, man. Because there's certain things you put
fuck all that. Frank was up on the cards, nigga. Fuck all that.
This nigga jumped from the chat to the damn podcast. Welcome to Uppercut. Well, welcome Rome Top 5. What it do?
Nigga, that nigga was up, and it's the round started, and he just walked to the corner and just opened his hands up. I don't know what the fuck happened. But he was up. I had him by at least a round.
I mean, it was that close to fight.
He was more active. You already know early you already know early Tank is gonna give you 4 rounds early. He gonna give them to you.
He'll give you 3.
If you active enough, you got it.
After the first 4, but this thing I said on our preview, Tank's IQ is just. I mean, he knew what to do and he was going to do it. I mean, did y'all really expect the fight to go distance after the first 5-6 rounds? Y'all knew it was coming.
I'm pretty talking about the distance. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't think Frank was just going to do this shit, bro.
But did you think, you're watching the fight by the 5th round, you probably
but by the 5th round, you knew Tank was lining him up. Dude, like I said, if a nigga is just a moving target and you know how to cut off the ring and you're accurate, that's food, bro.
And Tank was cutting off the ring too. I mean,
and Tank was doing it without even. It's not like he was cutting off the ring on some Chocolatito Golovkin shit. Popping a jab out. He was literally just stepping to the nigga, and it was oh damn, okay, shit, he's there, nigga.
Right.
Do what you want. And why do I have to cut off the ring with a jab when you're not moving with a jab? Yeah. And you're not even throwing a punch when you stop moving. You're going to the I don't get it. It was just some. It's Frank Martin. He gonna hate himself watching that fight.
I mean, he already does. I know he was apologizing for it. It's I could have done better. Yeah, I know he does it. I mean, just
and I fucks with Frank Martin. I speak highly of him on the cast. Because you remember, everybody's always oh, he didn't look good his last fight. I'm nah, I think he showed grit. He showed something that we want to see. But I didn't want to see this. I'll be honest, bro. But
yeah, I mean,
he had the first good 3 rounds, though.
I mean, the knockout was nasty, though. The left uppercut froze his ass on the ropes, and then the following left hand. I always like the uppercut, the upper, the left uppercut, left rear hand,
But then the way he kind of went to a guard real quick, and then he kind of threw that right halfway. and then landed the uppercut. That was beautiful. How come? I mean,
It was a great shot, but
no, the way
his
he
boy
threw that right to throw him off.
His boy Harvey started to count at 6. Nigga,
It was
I don't want to hear that.
But I'm saying the way he threw that shit, he made him flinch like the way he did at the weigh-in. Basically, he kind of made him flinch where Frank got his guard up, but was open for the uppercut, and then
the nigga stunned him. He really just stunned him.
That last straight left was just the icing on top because the uppercut killed him. The uppercut basically got him, got his.
But he wasn't out on his feet or anything. I think the uppercut he would have been knocked out, but he would have got up on like 8 or some shit.
Yeah, he would have got up.
But the left just was like, "Fuck it, you're done."
Even Tank knew. He was like, "No, it wasn't that hook that did it. It was the uppercut. Show the uppercut." He was like, "Show that uppercut."
Yeah. He said, "Show the uppercut." Because private cameras, you couldn't see it. You couldn't see it at first. You couldn't the way.
No, it looked like he hit the guard. It didn't even look like he came through.
Because it was a little uppercut. Like it was because his body, he was already there. Like it's target practice.
But it's like
Tank was flurrying on this nigga.
How many niggas is this nigga gonna uppercut and knock out before niggas be like, okay, that's his setup stunner type shit. It's like,
but you know, some people just got special moves you can't beat.
Wilder cock back his right hand, you're like, okay, he about to throw a left. No, he about to throw that shit that you know he threw on fucking 40 opponents already. So if you see Tank keep attacking niggas and killing niggas, okay, walking them down, 5 rounds in, all right, time to end this shit. And then just start uppercutting you to death. How the fuck don't niggas see that shit coming?
It depends. Some people just don't. It depends how you're trained. Some people just don't train to do that.
Yeah, but Pat's right, bro. Like a lot goes into training, and then even more goes into training for someone. And I don't know if it's just like the game plan, like the strategy.
James will be training his fighters for certain fights. It seemed like it's a generic training you're saying for Derek.
But this is the thing though. But hold up, like real shit. Like as a boxer or as even a trainer, a teacher, you supposed to train your fighter to defend every punch. Like you should already know how to defend the uppercut before you fight Tank. When you fight Tank, is more so defending against his uppercut, because everybody who got their moves or got their signature attack like hits or something. So that's all I'm saying. So
it was it was like it was a brutal knockout, and it's like you could, like I said, I mean, by the 5th round, like, you could tell that the end was going to be sudden, but like I said, but it wasn't like just all all in the way, like Tank won, like swept the whole fight. It wasn't like that. What that fight told me is like, yeah, Tank can absolutely end the fight when he needs to. He has the IQ to do it, but dude has to be active, because he can't. Luckily he's only 29, so lumped, but so like a little lumped up. It happens. It's boxing. Niggas get hit in the face.
But
all the
look,
time.
Imagine if when the 7th round started, Frank Martin upped the ante, went into second gear on some Loma shit.
He was already kind of starting to get fade. Like,
I'm saying, but he was supposed to switch gears and then be like, okay, this
what gear? What gear? He had no gears left by that point.
No, I'm just saying that's how you beat Tank. You start the fight strong, but as the fight progresses, you gotta get even more active because that's when he's coming to kill.
He's right.
You can't slow down and be like, all right, I got these 6.
Because even Mario, I'm sorry, Pat, but even Barrios stepped it up in the middle. Like he even had the damn like, oh shit, like I'm actually kind of putting hands on Tank. Let me step it up.
Yeah, exactly. Barrios was arguably winning that fight.
Yeah,
he upped his work rate, and then it just happened. He just got caught at the end. But yeah, I hear you. So you do have to increase your work rate and kind of put your foot on the gas without getting too much on the inside, because he still has those punches. That uppercut can come out of nowhere. And also, fucking shame on the camera crew, because they missed that fucking uppercut. Like the angle that they showed it at, pause. Like You didn't even see the uppercut. Everybody just saw the left hand that came afterwards that put him out.
That's what I'm saying. The way that the cameras were set up, you couldn't
Nobody
see it.
fucking saw that shit. Pissed me the
You
fuck
couldn't see
off.
it. Yeah, you couldn't see it.
Yeah, but at least obviously the million replays on it finally got the.
That shit pissed me the fuck off. Right.
But nothing like seeing it like in real time when it like live, like when it happened.
Like the LNC joint. Yeah, my dad called me the other day talking about Tank, and that's what made we had to talk about boxing a little bit. And he's like, the uppercut, the LSC uppercut, iconic. If we would have saw the uppercut, it would have looked, in real time. It just would have been, it's hard to duplicate that LSC shit. I'm just saying.
What y'all think about the Ryan Garcia dick riding at the end?
That was funny.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Stupid and funny. I don't know why he's wearing that shirt. That was
stupid.
That shit was blasphemous. It's like, nigga, that nigga put you down last year, and now you dapping him up for putting another nigga down.
That payday? You want that payday?
Like, yeah, that's goofy shit.
What, you think he trying to milk a rematch type shit?
Did y'all hear him?
I don't even know. But he did.
Do y'all see Plant?
The boxing gods dealt with him after that, though.
Did y'all see Plant throw that bottle at him?
Yeah, that big.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That nigga been on Twitter ever since.
Ryan Garcia had been talking shit about Caleb Plant's wife and about other things. So, Plant had to approach him real quick. And, of course, Plant was dolo and Ryan had his security make sure that, he wasn't getting fucked up. So, yeah, it's...
And Ryan about the size of his security now. This nigga look like he could fight at light heavyweight. Like,
yeah, so it's like, yeah, I mean, to me, it's just it's more of Ryan Garcia's nonsense, and so it's like, but
Tekashi 6ix9ine of boxing, he just gonna aggravate a bunch of niggas all around the country until someone actually do some more work on this nigga.
Tank did this thing in the fight, whatever. Frank Ryan, like I said, though, like I said, for his first title shot, obviously, the fact that he kept the fight close, and at least he didn't get wiped out early or whatnot. So, and the fact that he actually did put little trademarks on Tank's face, so it's like, that's like
he should still be proud of himself. You're right, yeah.
Yeah, and he's one of the few people on the card that could be in losing effort that could be proud of himself, because there's some others on that card, and we'll get to those, But just going down the list, obviously the co-main with.
Oh, but hold on, wait. The comments real quick. Joshua O, what it do? OG in the house. We see you. What's good? Jim Gray asking a fighter who got slumped to immediately give a play-by-play of the knockout is crazy. I know. I thought that was really disrespectful. Like Jim Gray, like he could be a piece of shit sometimes. Henny God slick.
He's a piece of shit all the time.
Yeah, he does. He's an asshole. Jim Gray, the undisputed out-of-pocket world champion.
That nigga, hey, he's not there for the fighters. He's there for the fans, nigga. We want to know what that nigga was thinking.
But dude, I get that, we gotta ask questions.
Hey Frank, when you're in the corner and your hands opened up slightly and the uppercut was coming, what did you think?
So you can ask a nigga who knocked the dude out, but the dude who got the knockout, you can't ask him a play-by-play of how he got. You're like, I was doing some goofy shit.
After that uppercut, did you know it was over? Shit like that,
nigga.
There are key parts in the fight, in the middle, where Tank's in the middle, chasing him down, smiling with a sinister smile against the ropes again. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be brutal.
Dude, dude, I'm telling you, you don't know how fun it is to hunt the prey. Like when somebody hurt, or that you could knock them out and they're not gonna do nothing back about it, and you could cut the ring off and you get to finally fucking tee off and hurt them. Like, nigga, that shit is everything. Like, you'd be smiling too, nigga. Like, are you kidding me?
But I'm just saying, this when you knew it was gonna happen. You knew it was a wrap.
Yeah, that's what make it feel, dude. That's the rush, dude. When you do, and Tank didn't even show off about it. He just was like anybody else, like Hamed or Roy Jones, they would have been hands down. They would have been like, ha ha ha, like nigga, get out of here now. Tank was calm as fuck, bro. That shit was wild. But yeah, it was a good fight, man. It's a good fight.
Yeah. And then we had the co-main, and I admit though the co-main definitely didn't go the way I thought it would have with David Benavidez and Alexander Gvozdyk. Like, the things that I recognize. Number one, I know Benavidez was saying that he was injured. I know P, was telling us before that, he was injured though. But goddamn, I would have thought he would have been able to dent Gvozdyk a little bit. Like, it was just like Gvozdyk, stood up to that shit like solidly. I was just like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this?
Gvozdyk might. I keep forgetting that Gvozdyk is with Reynoso. He might have the T. So what I'm saying.
If you look at him at the weigh-in, he had like he was on the Mexican beef. He was on that Mexican diet.
He was looking swole as fuck. I seen the pictures when niggas was comparing. Like, here he looked for the better beef. Like,
you've seen him before. I've seen him many times. He never looked that swole before, Paul. I'm just saying, like that was some of that Canelo beef for sure. He was on some of that shit.
Like, he's a solid built dude, but he was like. He was
chiseled in that.
He was looking Fernando Vargas-ly. if that's the word.
Yeah, no.
That's how he was looking. So,
make say Benavidez won the fight, but it seemed like it was a lot harder on him than it was on Gvozdyk. Like, especially in like the last 3 rounds or so, where you can tell Benavidez gassed because he's not used to fighting at such a heavier weight.
He did throw a lot of punches though.
He did, and Gvozdyk didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because I think it was eating him like that. Because at one point, like Benavidez was like comboing his ass, like he was like, shit.
Gvozdyk took all them shit. So, I was like, I was like, yeah, that's. If Gvozdyk, passes his test, it's whatever. But it's just like, damn, like I expected, like him to get bodied, like Gvozdyk to get bodied. But
I expected that decision, bro. I don't know what you mean.
I felt like Benavidez tailed off a little bit at the end.
But Benavidez won 9-3. It's just and the way he was talking, the energy before the fight. I'm looking to face Bivol and Beterbiev. He's like, no, let me go back down to 168. Let me go.
His whole energy, and then his face was marked up too. From Gvozdyk.
Yeah, because Gvozdyk did land on dude. Like, it was a competitive fight. But it was like we called it. Like,
I was like, salute to him. I was like, look at him, not worrying about the Canelo payday, but then he had a little, he didn't knock out. I guess he didn't knock out Gvozdyk, and he's like, let me go back down and I want to be a champion again at 168. I'm like, what the fuck, no?
Yeah, because off that performance, I don't think he's gonna do. Benavidez would not be able to beat. Beterbiev or Bivol.
He'll go back up eventually, but yeah, maybe you should just stay because you definitely want. Morrell might fuck you up. I know Morrell don't have the names, but just based off what I can see, Morrell might fuck you up. So,
they won't. They will not let Morrell near that nigga. Like, nah.
Dude, you know what? Because this is the thing. If Morrell just does what Andre did for the first 3 rounds and for the whole fight, he wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all he was.
Because Andre was piecing him up like. Yeah, he wasn't even looking competitive.
Yeah.
And Morrell, like, is younger, more natural at the weight.
Probably he's faster, bigger.
Better puncher, faster, stronger. Better boxer. This is Andre's a big dude.
I don't have the names, but like obviously, I think he'll KO his assignment, and his fighter's been hot. Hot Rod. His name's Hot Rod. Pause. But I'm saying he's I don't see him struggling.
What they got to start doing is building morale up for an opponent. Yeah. Like, you got to start like throwing names or having him fight near Benavidez.
You got to build Morrell's morale.
Yeah, because if like you either got to choose a big fight for him, you got to either say, look, let's kind of put him in the trajectory of Plant. Or Berlanga or somebody, then or be like, let's go to Benavidez, but kind of angle to try to schedule your fights around his lead up, be talking your shit, the interviews. If you could fight on his undercard, do that. Like how Showtime used to do back in the day.
He's probably the opener on the Crawford card, which is kind of a stat-ass card. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. But I think he's the guy that after his fight's going to be like, I want to stay at 175. I'm not going to go back down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. That's what I feel from Benavidez. maybe he might need a little bit of break. I mean, he had a great year last year. Started off.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta let his injuries heal up. If he's that injured, yeah, let your injuries heal up. You know what I'm saying?
Because that could be it too. Like sometimes, like the injury could play a part where you can't give, like you'll give a hard 85%, but you can't give that 90, or you can't give that 100 that you need. And Vosnik is a guy that you probably need 95 to get out of there, but Benavidez could only give that 90. Yeah. And then he's coming up in weight, and like Benavidez is a hard puncher, but he's more of like an accurate combo, like work rate accumulation guy. Like he's not one shot, like he's more 3-4 piece you. But he hit hard enough where if you're not durable and shit, like he'll get you out of there in a couple rounds.
And my last bit on that, real quick, because usually Benavidez' saving graces look like he can go 15 rounds after a 12-round fight, at least at 168. But he looked tired about round 7, round 8. He looked spent. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't. I mean, usually you'll see this motherfucker. Well, nothing we seen him really gassed. You know what I'm saying? We never seen him look visibly tired.
Yeah, he was breathing hard.
He was looking tired after 8.
Yeah, but it could be like, God damn, man. It's like it feels like you have to punch harder to keep a big nigga off of you.
that too.
So I try to, that's why it helps if you box. Like, this is no dig at you or anything, but just in general, because you can kind of understand a little more of certain situations and scenarios. So I could kind of get that. But then the injury too. So, okay. Throwing a bunch of punches to keep a bigger nigga off of you while you're injured, that could affect your performance. So I could get. So yeah. So Benavidez did good for what he had, for what he was, but I get it.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously, I was expecting a little bit more from it, but sometimes you just gotta win by any means necessary. Or not the Shakur way of doing it, but at least he was throwing hands and doing it.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like he still decided to win the fight with boxing and fisticuffs and throwing hands. So
he stood in it. Pause.
Yeah, like he ain't just like, you know what, fuck it, Nightcrawler.
He was moving around.
Teleport.
He was moving around.
You run.
He was circling, but he was throwing punches at least. You know what I'm saying? He was
and that's called boxing. That's what you're supposed to do. But these niggas, they'll have the circle, but not the throw punches.
We don't want to much ring around the rosy or Sha'Carri Stevenson, Sha'Carri Richardson. Run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
throw your fist, nigga.
Yeah, I know.
And see, Pat, it's easy for you to be hard on Benavidez. Pause. Like for you to critique Benavidez a little more harshly because you do Spartacus training, so you don't give a fuck about niggas being injured or not, having to dig deep to fucking
I do,
like some big ass nigga off of them. Like you're like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I believe in all that old school conditioning shit. So that's the
nigga. If you would have did 15 Spartacus push-ups, like I told you, you would have beat up that big ass nigga. Yo, but that nigga was like 6'8", 270. I don't care, man. You supposed to beat him, nigga. Chill, Pat, chill.
For better, for worse, though. But the next fight though was the one that disappointed me the most. I was just,
Hold on, wait, what fight is this?
Alberto Puello and 140 Gary Ross.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Man, fuck this fight, nigga. Next.
That pissed me off.
Yeah,
boring.
It wasn't boring.
Nah, that's dude.
Nah,
look,
those fights were dull.
It was mid, bro. Like, cause honestly, look, we gotta decide. Like, the barometer for boring right now is ringing down Casemiro, Easter Barthélemy.
Oh yeah, nothing's worse than them two. Or
those fights weren't that bad, so I don't want to just call them boring, but they were mid or uninteresting.
No. It was better than Goucher.
The Adonis one was atrocious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a step up.
No, wait. The Goucher fight got kind of lit the last three rounds or so.
Right? The last 2 rounds, but it doesn't take away from the 10 rounds of atrociousness.
Let me get to the Russell fight.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. My apologies, man.
Yeah, no, the Russell fight. Like,
we all hype this shit. Sorry.
I mean, I know everyone. I mean, of course, everyone's know like the Russell fight. Everyone, kept on saying that L was coming for 140 Gary Russ, and the Bartholomew fight, and the Postol fight, and then the fact that the last fight that he had was on probably one of the worst Showtime card last year. It was where he knocked out some cat in like the first round, like some random ass jobber cat, and it's just like, okay, and what are we doing now? And Puello, like if you hear me talk about Puello before, it's like, I'm not a fan of Puello. Like I'm not a fan of the Akhmedov gift that he got.
He beat Akhmedov, but okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of I mean, although he popped dirty, at least he had a legit reason why he popped dirty.
He got a kid shortly after, so he kind of he was taking the whatever sperm medicine, whatever
Yeah, he was taking this shit, but you can't take that shit because it does increase other things outside of sperm count.
But he did have a kid, so I kind of shoot him a little bail because
real quick. I want to know, like, where do y'all officially stand on niggas that pop dirty? Like, do you say, "Oh, kick him out the league," shit? Or
I hate it, but I just think everybody deserves another chance.
Are y'all on that fucking MLB Sammy Sosa? Hey, I mean, nobody else is knocking these home runs like this, so fuck it.
I mean, let's put it this way: if you keep on doing it, like someone like Big Baby Miller, I'm actually surprised that dude is actually still being allowed to fight, considering how
I give you.
Wasn't that nigga asked to be like an ambassador too?
I give you one chance. I give you one mulligan. But if you do it again, fuck. I mean, because it's
like what if Wilder? You figured out Wilder like 25 of his knockouts because that nigga was juicing.
Well, yeah.
Would it even matter, or would it be like, well, fuck it, that was good boxing back then?
Oh wait, dude, that would be horrendous. If you gotta be juiced up to knock the niggas he was knocking out for this first 25 fights, nigga, you deserve to get beat up like every day for the rest of your life, nigga. Like, I'd be ashamed of you, bro. Like, oh no, good nigga. Nah.
Well,
what are y'all saying? Y'all say one time is cool, and then it's after that.
No, you should.
It was never fucking cool.
No,
Look,
never,
dude,
never.
One time to get you fucking suspended for like 2 years or like 18 months or something, and like $1 million payday or something.
Pilot said he'll give you a mulligan. That nigga said
I'm saying if you're a repeat offender, it's like a DUI. If you're a repeat offender, then no, fuck you. But because it's before you kill somebody, to me.
So is it 3 strikes you're out or 2 strikes you're out?
I feel like 3 strikes.
Fuck you. If you pop twice, if you pop twice.
3 strikes.
But see, that's the thing with 3 strikes. These niggas already fight once or twice a year. Motherfuckers can have a whole career in 5 years.
3 strikes, but it can't be like, oh, you pop dirty 2 fights in a row type shit.
No, it doesn't matter. Like, and you pop.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, you should not pop dirty at all. Period. And
but no, wait. I popped dirty like 2021. Like,
yeah.
Hey, I should be good for 2024 though. Like,
right. The next year you fight 2 niggas, you win, you don't pop dirty. And then the next nigga you pop dirty, they'll be like, oh, damn, look at him trying to get his way again. I don't know how y'all niggas look at it, because niggas, I don't know how many niggas pop dirty.
No, you should not. You should never pop dirty. Every boxer is responsible for what they put in the body. You should not pop dirty, and like you should be always.
Like this nigga did it on some like big bozo no. Like, hold on, is that guy Povetkin? Are you trying to cheat again?
I'm pretty sure there've been some camps that been like, yo, nigga, just drink this, nigga, you'll win. Just drink this. I'm pretty sure. It's not just on the boxers. I'm pretty sure trainers and camp niggas be like, yo, nigga, come on, this is not gonna do it. I know we've been training every day for 6 months, but that's not gonna do it, nigga. Drink this.
I mean,
nigga, that's some horrible. You got some horrible niggas around you. You got shady niggas meeting you behind the gym, talking about, hey, bro, like, hey, you need to take.
Fuck all that training, nigga. Just drink 2 classes of this. You'll be straight. Fight night, nigga.
I mean, we laughing, but I know it has to happen somehow like that, right?
No, but the Puello fight, I mean. I can't. Okay, I won't lie. I wanted them to rob him, but he deserved the win. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind a robbery, to be honest.
That shit could have been a draw because it damn near drew the damn eyelids over my eyes, bro. Like,
I mean, I didn't think it was boring. I was just frustrated because I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, if for number one, I'll say this too: Gary Russell, the one that's the the one with the fast hands, should not be head trainer. Like, I'm sorry, he should not be in that corner as a trainer.
He's a dude. He's training. He's telling them how to fight like how he would fight.
I thought they had somebody to the corner, but they didn't even. Yeah, I mean, GAR. I ain't gonna lie. You know, the 100% KO ratio. I had high hopes for him. You know, after the Ramses fight, his pops died, and was okay. He was back in the groove, and he just. I guess he just didn't. You know, I know he beat Boot 2 out of 3 times. You know, and it's 2 or 3 times in the Miami. So it's like, you know, he had all that hype, and you know, you lost a lot of momentum, and you know, I can see why
he got tamed, yo.
I can see why
he got tamed.
Remember, I was want to say. Remember 2 years ago, he was supposed to fight him, and he ducked him, quote unquote. Yeah, and we were like, "Oh, why did he duck him for?" Maybe we know why now. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is too is, and the worst thing is, and I say this because I've met all the Russells in real life before, so like I'm fans of them. But what killed me about this fight is Puello. If Puello wasn't fucking slapping his shots instead of turning him over, he probably could have knocked Russell out because he was lacing dude.
He hurt him late.
Yeah,
he did hurt him late. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and his eye, you know, he had his eye, one of his eyes, like all puffy and shit.
He blew a golden opportunity. I mean, Gary, you know,
that nigga offense took so long to get going. Like, I hated that fucking fight, bro.
Who, JR?
Both of them. Because it felt like Russell started out good and Puello was fighting behind him, and then somehow Russell just like something switched off, and he just
something shifted.
Like,
right? Something shifted.
Like it fizzled out, and Puello was like, "Oh, whoa, he don't seem as threatening as he was before. So okay, I'll do a little more now." And it was just enough to eke out a very disrespectful performance to my eyes visually.
He moved like Puello moved forward on Russell. That was the thing. It's like, okay, like
like when you got to do like Puello moving forward on you, it's kind of like, bro, like, who are you?
Yeah, you had like, where's your fucking power? Like this motherfucker's giving you opportunities to not to hit him with some shit. What the fuck are you
That's
doing?
The thing. Russell seemed like he lost. Like there's some fighters like if they lose their viciousness or their not confidence. He fights with it just he lost that damn. It's like that switch. It's like that killer. It's like. Certain people have to fight with a little chip on their shoulder or have a little meanness to him.
Right.
He's turning into passive fist.
Yeah.
Shit, that sounds like a double entendre. Like passive fist, but passive fist, like.
And true, and that's his brother, the one that fights at 110. That one is passive fist.
Thank you.
I thought to get somebody in the corner like Gary Russell Jr. I think maybe down the line, maybe he'd be a good trainer, but not right.
That's what, dude. What the fuck? We haven't called him Angry Fist this whole night. He lost his anger.
Yeah.
He don't fight like a nigga that is angry and gonna beat your ass. Like, bro, like a dude. Like, okay, there's guys who when they lose their they lose it. Like people were saying that about Pacquiao. Remember how And Russell, we knew it was coming because he was looking stale.
Right.
But he was just a little bit better than those other guys, or the fuckery kicked in because they still wanted him to win. Right. But this was a fight where it was like, look, bro, like, you on your own on this one.
Well, one judge wanted him to win. One judge that gave him a 119, 108 type of card.
And that was just horrible.
Well, yeah, it was like, 118, 109. Yeah, that was one of the worst cards I've ever heard.
Yeah, like...
Well, you know, like,
even if you didn't have Puello winning, there was no fight was like that.
Well, because if you watch some of the build-up, like him and Elijah Garcia both got cards they shouldn't have got because they were getting pushed. You know, they were getting pushed as, you know, Gary Russell Jr. I mean, Gary Anthony Russell was getting a lot of screen time and media time on all the little build-up. You know,
as he should.
He should. He can talk. You know, I mean, he got the personality. But I'm saying, like, of course, he didn't get a fucking lopsided scorecard in his favor. He didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it shouldn't even be no, of course. Like, dude, bro, like, come on, really? Like, you're not even saying Puello won like 5 rounds or anything. Like,
I'm saying I wasn't shocked, but that's all. I'm used to it.
I was shocked, but that was a piss poor card, and I like Russell, but that was a bad card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
we get through 2 of those at every card. You know what I'm saying? We could get every
even if they would have had it like 116, 112, I would have been like. These niggas said 118, 109.
Would a draw would have been a robbery too? Probably.
I wouldn't have cared. Like the fight was trash to me. Like it's like neither nigga cared, but one person. It's like two niggas on a group project who didn't care, but one person was late and the other guy didn't have the presentation. Like it was like somebody got the better grade type shit. Like Poilo got the better grade. Like it was a shitty fucking fight.
Yeah, I actually like that fight, but the opening on the main card. I'll say this: I'm over Terrell Gashaw. Like I'm sorry. Like how many fucking years do we have to say move your fucking hands?
But this the thing though. The crazy part is, I felt Goucher did enough to win.
Well, them scores were atrocious. Like they were clearly
like honestly, I felt Goucher won. Like I'll be honest with you. Like I thought he won. Like I thought
there was no winner in that fight. We were all
It was a bad fight. It heated up toward the end, but I felt like this is one of those fights where an overachiever does more, like an underachiever does more, and the overachiever underachieves.
You know, because Adames, I feel like, especially Adames, he lost his share because of the gas tank. I feel like at 160, he tries to spread himself out. And it just it doesn't hit the same. I'm saying, but it doesn't. It's not the same.
He tried to pace himself like he's fucking George Groves or something, and it hurts him because he gets outboxed in these dead moments.
Just do your thing early. Do your thing early. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully don't gas.
Because he heard Goucher. Like, dude, you heard him, bro. Like he could have really stepped on the gas and did something then, but.
Well, he did, but then he took his foot off the gas. Like he did.
Yeah, dude. If you call that on the foot on the gas, then I'm sorry. Like that's the most horrible second gear ever. Like,
yeah, it's like they're fucking middleweights. I mean, Gashaw, he doesn't move his hands. Throw some the worker was.
Honestly, this is the most I've seen him move his hands. Like. Yeah, no. And honestly, that speaks to how bad Adames' offense was.
Yeah, no, Adames' offense was pathetic. Like.
Because, dude, I feel like we're we're getting on Goucher, but we expect him to be like this. He overachieved. This is the nigga who's the world champion, who's the Adames, who everybody's like, oh, he got the power, the speed, or y'all ducking me, this is that. He don't want it. Nigga, look at you, bro. Dude, you going life and death with J-Rock, and you needed a fuckery gift to get out of that. And you arguably lost against Goucher. And that's a nigga who came up to 160 to you.
That's your first title defense. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And you heard him, and you couldn't even put him away.
I'd favor Lara. I'd favor. I'm with Pat. I don't want to see Terrell Goucher again. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see him, man. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't care how good he performed. I'm just
fight Carl Davis in the prelims or something, But what I'm saying is, yeah, in regard to Adames, I can see Lara beating him. I favor old ass Lara. Shit, I would favor Jermell Charlo to beat Adames. Jermell, not Jamal, but Jermell. I feel like Jermell would beat Adames.
Yeah, Adames.
Dude, Denzel Bentley would beat fucking Adames.
Yeah, get Denzel a shot.
No real fucking talk. Like if you're gonna go life and death with J-Rock like that, and then really going life and death with Goucher too, like because at least Lara put Goucher down. Even though Goucher hurt Lara twice in that fight, but Goucher barely threw punches in that shit, so Lara really won that shit. But Adames he barely won that, that nigga, that was a bad bro. If my takeaway is how much Goucher was active in any fight, then you already kind of lost,
right?
And this is coming from you hurt the man. So it's kind of like how I always looked at Goucher. Goucher is a guy who he's not going to throw unless you put him in danger. And Adames has that athleticism. So when he would explode with offense, he kind of puts you oh shit, any one of these shots could hurt me. And so when he kind of chills, you're like, fuck that. Let me throw back on this nigga. But when Goucher would do that, Adames literally wouldn't throw back, so Goucher would just be like, all right, you know what, fuck it. And he would throw more. Because remember, in the beginning of that fight, these niggas were staring at each other for 35 seconds at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, if y'all don't dude, I'm just yelling in my room yo, if y'all don't throw some fucking punches.
who mid Dominus reminds me of right now? He reminds me of a fucking like you know where Mankind WWF the transitional champion. He get the belt to get to the star.
Yeah.
He's something like that. He's a guy that is somebody. Come on, give us belt to somebody that we care about. Because I'm sorry, I don't care about.
Yeah.
Like we might care about Johnny Beck more at this point, bro.
I prefer Johnny Beck anyway, but definitely I prefer Johnny Beck over Dominus.
I mean, right now the mandatory for him right now is Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Oh my god, yo, that dude gonna beat the shit out of that Dominus.
Shiraz would fuck him up, bro. Shiraz,
yo, and you know that his last fight, at least he could take a good shot.
Shit, Ammo could be the Dominus. I'm just saying, shout out to Ammo. Ammo could be the Dominus.
You know what? Like, if Ammo put in some like 6-round effort and really go at this dude, because at this point, the Dominus hasn't really showed me anything impressive. Yo, I'm just and he has the ability. Like, that's just like.
Yeah, and look, I side-eyed him since the Teixeira loss, and I'm continuing to side-eye him. Like,
Yeah, Pat, you got it. Like you like a lot of times I be kind of getting that Pat because I'm like, nigga, you be hating motherfuckers. Like, nigga, I be like, nigga, like chill with. And every time we bring up a Dominus, I be like, okay, like no, he did see that, and this nigga be like, he lost to Teixeira, like, and I'm just like,
it's this is bad. Like when his only loss is to Teixeira. Like Teixeira's the only one that can. Teixeira can't be the only fighter that can figure out how to put his foot in his ass. Like, come on, like what are we doing? Like,
yeah, like and it's looking like that at this point. Like, but people are coming close though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, he literally J-Rock was putting his foot in his ass, and remember he hurt J-Rock. Like, so and this is J-Rock, and shout outs to J-Rock. He's skilled, he's talented, but he's a dude that's been like he's been cracked before. So we're looking at it like okay, but for J-Rock to put that dog on you and really be like bopping you up and shit, it's like, God damn, nigga, like you supposed to be like, So it just like I don't know. And then you got Goucher throwing combos, like Goucher is throwing combos on you, bro. Like, come on, yo, get this nigga off my fucking podcast. I'm done.
We're done. And then I've seen the free view was, the free view was cool.
Hold on, the free view that would be like a main event on Top Rank.
Yes, the one.
That one, yeah. I enjoyed it.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyron Davis, for because I know he been going through a lot of the bullshit about getting the fight with Elijah Garcia. Like it got postponed and because of injury or sickness or whatever, and then this one, Elijah Garcia I think blew it by like 5 pounds. So the
fight almost didn't happen. Bremen was like, if he rehydrates above 173, we're calling the fight. So, good thing he didn't.
Yeah. So and with Elijah Garcia,
you gotta stand on that shit, bro. That's real talk.
Yeah, and like I said, we all like how Elijah Garcia how he fights with her, but one thing that we always harp on is this defense. He gets hit too clean. He gets hit too clean, too much for someone that's so young. And it's just like in this fight, Kyron Davis, obviously he was in first gear. He didn't have to really up his he boxed dude up like crazy. Like it was just like because he literally every punch he was throwing, he was landing. Like Garcia was just like, what's defense? Like, what are we doing?
Nigga spammed right hands all night and didn't really have to do anything else. And he still took. And me personally, I don't like how he fought off the rope and just took body punches all night. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of anything where any strategy where you got to take a nigga shots, punch to make your strategy. I'm not a fan of that shit. Anything that involved me getting hit to hit you back, like, nah, I don't care if it's a body shot or whatever. Nah. So that's my only critique. But and Elijah Garcia had a work rate on him, but he couldn't change up. He never stepped it up. He never switched the offense. He just he would stay on him, but he didn't move his head. This is okay. Like I know in the other fights we said, I know I said offense is the best defense in certain situations. Okay, like defense really was needed in this fight.
Right.
Elijah Garcia offense was here. Even if it was predictable and wasn't like really changed up, because he was landing, the defense was definitely been the difference. Because even if you duck the right hand and you throw, like you're getting off your offense too. And that wasn't happening. He would literally just get hit with a fucking right hand. Then he would throw a jab to the body or throw a right hand to the body. They would land. But, bro, like, everybody's going to say, damn, the right hand that cracked you in the jaw is a better shot than the straight right that you threw to his body. So no judge is going to go against it. Unless you're throwing Roy Jones to Virgil Hill type body punches, no one's going to score for your fucking body punch.
Right.
Like, you got to throw some mean Roy Jones Tarver. Let me get myself back into the fight. Body punches for me to be like, all right, hold on, God, he piecing this nigga body up. Like, yo, chill. Like, and that wasn't happening, man.
The thing with Elijah Garcia, I want to mention is like he had a gold opportunity. He was WBC or WBA mandatory. You know, he was gonna fight Lara or Radames next. WBC higher rankings. You're 21 years old and you blow weight by 5 pounds. Like, welcome to pro boxing, nigga. It's a wrap for you. You had a chance. You were getting pushed. He was getting pushed. You know what I'm saying?
He was.
Dude, he had everything you want. Like, bro, like he was active. He was on these
Mexican American, Mexican American.
Dude, we all looking forward to his fight, and this is the dude on Freeview cards.
And then you fuck up a golden opportunity.
Now, mind you, I'm a dude that I don't be catching all these Freeview when Matchroom and Top Rank, when they be doing all these okay, we got the Jobber Festival from 5:30 or 6 o'clock. I don't be, but when PBC, and I know I'm gonna sound like a PBC stan or whatever the fuck, but like PBC about the only free cards I be making it somehow to watch. Be like, hold on. I be sending my sister the link. I be like, oh, hold on. Yeah. They started right now, nigga. It's YouTube.
But Kyron Davis, I was happy for him. He deserved that shit because Breadman. I love Breadman. Breadman's a great boxing mind. So glad to see his fighter get a victory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, judging, there was a bad judge's decision. The judge that gave this nigga Garcia 98-92 for this fight needs to never judge again. Like, there was no 98-92 for Elijah Garcia in this fight.
Lose an eye or lose a finger.
No, there was way too many bad scorecards.
Thank you. That's what I do. Like, these niggas need to get reprimanded. Like, you can't have all these scorecards on one card, mind you, not just in boxing total, which it was, but in one card has all these multiple, like, nah, son. Y'all gotta lose a job.
I noticed that. It was glaring because I know we talk about bad scorecards all the time, but like, how many times in one night are you gonna just have egregious scorecards?
Blatant bad scorecards.
Like, bruh, come on, man. What are we doing?
And not even hide it. Remember, it's not like these niggas is like, okay, I gotta win it by like 2 rounds. These niggas is winning by like 8 rounds, 9 rounds.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know I'm not high as a fucking kite watching this shit because I ain't no fucking way. You know what I mean? Like,
I was, and there was a way, nigga. That's the sad part, nigga. Like, they finding bro, like some of these scorecards, I don't know how they get to. Like, I'm literally just like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they probably pre-filled them shits and then probably went to get themselves like a beer or a hot dog.
Yeah, them niggas went to go get popcorn, came back like, yo, what y'all have on the last 2?
Yeah.
I think the black kid. Yeah. Nah. The guy with the Edgar haircut or whatever they call that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like
damn. I was disappointed in Garcia. I'll just be honest. Man.
Yeah, no, I was too because it's like, yo, you're a young guy. Like, you shouldn't be blowing weight. Like Pilot said, you were blowing weight by 5 pounds at 21. Like, what do we do? What do we do?
Welcome to pro boxing, nigga.
And I've seen interviews. He talked about how his family has nutrition. His family basically makes sure he's on weight and all this nutrition. Nigga, you should just hire your own nutritionist. I mean, if you're gonna
your family failed the fuck out of you, bro. Yeah. Your family shouldn't fail you like that, nigga. You failed yourself. Fuck, the family ain't got no part of it. Like, cause this is the thing. Like, I'm one of these niggas. Like, I hate when these boxers they fuck up or something happen or they take a L, whatever, and everybody start looking at the team like, nigga, you're the nucleus, you're the center of the team. Like, you have to be decisive. You gotta know what's fucking up. You like, if you go like if you go into the gym and you throw your jab every day, you practice. You gotta know when you're having an off day. Like,
Right.
you know when something's going wrong. Like, bro, you know you shouldn't be eating that carne asada or whatever the fuck. I mean, you know you shouldn't be having that extra enchilada, nigga. Like,
yeah.
Like, stay in the, you know you shouldn't be having that extra
I
quesadilla.
I don't think one enchilada is gonna do it, but I get what you mean.
Dude, if you blowing weight by 5 pounds,
nigga, I'm
dude, like, yo, what is it this year with niggas blowing weight by like mad pounds? Like, what happened to this blowing weight by like 1 pound,
What
2
happened
pounds?
what happened to dedication and discipline to the sport? Fucking
That too.
crying in bed for fucking days because you know you got to make weight on the fight on Friday or whatever the fuck.
Because
What
5
happened to
pounds? And you 21, bro, at 21? Nigga, you know how easy it was like to cut weight? Nigga, like you gotta be like, what the
It's
fuck?
like,
that's
niggas go to
disrespectful.
brunch
I mean,
and then go to the weigh-in.
That shit was water weight. That shit was water weight.
Water weight. But I'm saying the PBC. Remember, and also Bradman said he couldn't hydrate. You know, a little interview after because
I said that anything past 173 and he would
173. Yeah. So it was like he basically screwed himself. Oh, I mean, and that's not.
See, that's the thing. If you're banking on hydrating on some crazy shit now, then you already took the L.
Should be fighting
like that water weight, like bro, like that water, like nigga, like come on, bro, like.
But here's my thing. That's a slap in the face to PBC. I mean, you know, Al Heyman, whoever who was giving, because no way you should be number one in WBA standings. I mean, no offense. I mean, maybe I guess middleweight's dead, but somebody they obviously helped you get, you know, pay for your ranking.
No, he was deserving of like being top 3, whatever. They got him one
for him to have like basically a chance at a dominance in law right away. You pissed it away.
Who else more deserving?
I know. I'm just saying, like. You know,
and we don't act like we all wouldn't want to see the fight.
You were going to eventually be a co-main on, or you know, one of these bigger cards, and now you basically hold yourself out. You're done. I'm just saying, like,
no, you right, shit. Like, yeah. I just don't like niggas fumbling when the finish line is in sight. And Tyrone Davis didn't have no crazy game plan or nothing. Like, you lost this fight because you couldn't slip a right hand.
Your head was on the center line nonstop, and you just getting boxed
up.
You getting boxed up on the ropes coming forward. It didn't matter. You was getting boxed up.
Like, dude literally was just like, right hand. Wait, couple more seconds, right hand again. Like, dude, like, you thank God, dude ain't throw no nothing else after that. Shit.
Right.
Like, anybody else, like, man, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we know, look. If this would have been a fight in the 90s or the early 2000s, they would have ruined Garcia.
Facts.
If you don't put a nigga like that in front of James Kirkland, prime James Kirkland with Ann Wolf, like though, and this one, like Garcia, I hope you see this as a lesson. Like, you gotta change. You know, welcome to pro boxing. You 21. You a grown ass fucking man. Like, bro, like, if nobody's teaching you defense, you better learn that shit on your own or find somebody who will, nigga. If nobody's making your conditioning right, whatever, you better find somebody or do something, nigga. Because, bro, like, you not saying you were handed this opportunity, but you was earning it, and motherfuckers are making sure you was earning it, and you just let a lot of niggas down.
You were getting a good push, man. So
like, not saying he wasn't deserving. That's what just makes it so disappointing.
You know, the Resendez fight had us thinking, damn, this kid might have next at middleweight. Maybe.
Even though we was like, oh, he's kind of taking too many hits, but I like his moxie. He's throwing hands. Like, okay, he act like, and it's like, damn, bro, like. But he's fortunate that Davis just did enough to win. That's it.
Oh yeah,
that's his. Yeah,
fortunately, he's also 21, so he's got, you know,
maybe he could bounce back. Because remember, if this would have been a nigga like Trinidad or one of them old school niggas who really like, oh shit, you don't move your head.
Even Vargas would.
Yeah, dude. God forbid you give me a nigga who want to spar me and he don't move his fucking head, or he want to fight. Dude, I'm not just throwing a right hand on some time. I'm right hand, left hook. Like nigga, like get the fuck out of here. Like, so he's fortunate that Davis was just on some like, yeah, fuck it, I'ma just do this and I'ma win. Hey, shit. Hey, sometimes that's all you need to do. Sometimes, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Garcia, like, yo, bro, you gotta do better, man. Like,
Y'all think you should move to 168 if you can't make 160? Obviously.
Nah, nigga, cut your fucking goddamn weight, nigga, and goddamn.
Because he's 21, but maybe he's just too big. You know what I mean? Maybe he's just too big for 60. You know what I'm saying? So like,
nigga, your fat ass better hit that Stairmaster, nigga. You better you put down the burrito, motherfucker. Like, you 21, nigga.
Right?
Like, dude, like, what the fuck? And 5 pounds? Like, oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Like, yo, and just I don't know what's worse, the defense or the damn the lack of nutrition, the conditioning. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what was worse, but yeah, like, because both lost that fight. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we could go on now. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. But I mean, as a card, like I said, I mean, the card was better than Canelo Munguia, but it's not better than Zoo and Fundora. It's in between. Like, it's, you know, like in the end, you know, it was what it was. It was like, you know, I know some people were acting like, you know, this is, you know, PBC's back though. But
Shutter almost called it. He almost called it. It was going to be a straight decision card until Tank closed the show. It was all.
What I said, nigga. And that shit was like across the platforms because Paro decision, Matchroom decisions. Like,
yeah, like, I mean, honestly, I mean, someone could probably made up to access like maybe $18,000 if they actually bet the decision prop bets. You know, just across the board. Yeah. Like a $10 one would have been like $18,000 if you had actually if you did on those decision parlays. Shit would have been crazy.
But boxing judges is really like fucking up, like they making it so difficult because sometimes you be like, damn, I think this nigga could win, but is he really going like?
No, I mean,
like,
I hate that shit. They're doing a better job, but you're getting those random one cards that shouldn't not be the fucking case at all. You always get one of those bullshits.
Yeah,
there haven't been much robberies. I could, you know, that lately. It's give you more of that. Okay, we were gonna rob you, but you did enough.
Yeah, it's just bad judging. And that's it. There was too much bad judging on this particular pay-per-view.
Yeah, because even if there's 2 other niggas that's carrying the weight on the judge end, you know, you still can't be like that. Like that's like 3 people being late to work, but like one person's late 10 minutes, another nigga late 15 minutes, but then the third person's late a whole hour, bro. That's like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, the nigga who's late the whole hour late, that's the judge that's fucking scoring the damn 98, the 90 scorecard for the other guy type dude.
Right.
And that's like, you get to a point where it's like, damn, that's unacceptable, man. Like, come on, you can't. Like,
very.
So I'm just, that's my appeal. I mean, my opinion. Overall, I get it. The card. If we include the free card, the overall I felt it ended up being a B.
Ended up being what?
A B. Like if I was to grade it, it'd be like a B. Like I was entertained, and you know, you had some fuckery, you had some moments, had a lot of decisions, and
decisions across the board.
I don't know, and I feel like in the past 2 months it's been better Saturdays, nigga.
I don't know, because it was better than the Canelo Saturday, but I do feel like there was more
action on the card.
Yeah, because the 5-on-5 felt like it was more like I was more entertained with the 5-on-5.
Yeah, this card was supposed
that was too long though, nigga.
I mean, this card was supposed to rival the August 3rd, you know, the Crawford card, but now it's like I hope the Crawford card's better than this shit. I'm just saying. I
mean,
if If you were grilling outside with a TV outside, this is like the perfect card to be grilling all night too. You know, chilling on outside, everybody outside. Like the fights just
Nigga,
don't stop
facts, because
because the
you
fights
know
just
what?
don't stop.
Yo, honestly, you know why I'm saying facts? Because if you time everything right, the food is ready and you're eating by the time the tank fight start.
Right. And then you're ready to go by the time he knocks the nigga out.
Fact, because you really, because I feel like you like the chicken to be done by the goddamn Adamas fight. You put on some hot dogs, hamburgers for the damn Pueblo fight.
Right.
You run that steak real quick on that damn Benavidez fight. A little extra time, you're damn getting the fixings, whatever. You pouring up cups, you smoking, whatever. By the time that tank fight starts, you probably even starting to eat by the end of the Benavidez fight, by like the 10th round. So yeah, by the tank fight, you already might be on your second plate. But yeah, he's right. That was the perfect grill, like barbecue grill fight. Like yeah, like
I mean,
enough where you doing other shit. Yeah.
I mean, all I hope for is I hope the next PBC on Prime card is a free one. Yeah.
Oh, well, remember they said well, just a rumor. Like I'd see, I don't know, it's official. I don't want
Yeah.
Plant and Steve Fulton are gonna headline,
and supposedly Andre might be the opponent. That for Plant. That's what they're saying.
I mean, I've seen videos of Andre training.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I know it's supposed to be that's not a bad free pack on August. But I mean Andre.
That's
Plant
not. I feel like it could be built up though.
But I'm saying Andre Plant will be a good first free one. You know, if Fulton's doubleheader, you know, Fulton got enough name and cachet. You know, you can get in KO most likely, but
I mean, you gotta build it up. Yeah, I mean, obviously,
that needs to be built up.
I want to see like Cremel. You know, I missed the triple headers. I want to see Cremel as an opener. You know, put Cremel as an opener maybe at the absolute worst. I'm not saying worst, but I'm saying put Cremel Moton as your opener with Fulton as the co-main.
I mean, we'll see. Like,
Fulton over Plant as the co-main.
No, if it's Plant Andre, that's the main event. You know, but that's
I'm saying like
it's a free one though. It's a free.
You would have to run Figueroa Fulton rematch for me to be like, oh yeah, okay, that's the main event. Like,
they might put obviously Figueroa Vargas. I think that's gonna either be on the Spence card or maybe that shit.
Oh, I heard about that. Whoa, hold on. Figueroa Vargas?
I can see that being on Spence.
On Spence Pandora? Nigga, that's a damn.
I can see that. Yeah.
That's okay. That's sounding a little decent. Like,
This is a good co-main. It's a great co-main for that. I mean, it's not a main pay-per-view, but it's a good co-main.
But see, I'm a Brandon Figueroa fan. I don't know. Y'all niggas.
I like Figgy.
Yeah, you know. Oh, okay, Pilot. Okay, I see you. All right, cool. Is these niggas like nah? Like motherfucker got
no. Hold on, I ain't got nothing against Figgy Smalls. I ain't got nothing.
Oh, my bad. That's bad. This mother. Yeah, light skin. Yeah. We here, but this bad over here with this.
I don't got nothing about Figueroa. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like I'm not.
Hold up. I think you're getting the raw. I think you're getting the Figueroas mixed up because all the smoke we had was for the other Figueroa. Not
yeah. Okay,
yeah.
All right, yeah.
I mean, either way,
we all gotta be.
I mean, either way, I don't. Either way, I don't hate either of the Figueroas. So it's like,
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I be making sure, the nigga Pat be, hating on a lot of niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, the only thing about young Figgy is just the only thing I ever harp on him is just Seau fight, and but then Seau blew away, and then Seau also put his hands on him like for 12 rounds, beat the shit out of him in most parts. And that was the only thing about, and then, obviously, I thought, we all thought Figueroa beat Fulton, but yeah, those are the things. But yeah, no, I mean, Figueroa, that's you got to put him in, as long as he's not in jobber ass fights, like that Magdaleno fight didn't do shit for me. So I don't, so it's just put him in better fights and we good. Yeah,
I mean, Ray Vargas is kind of, but it's unfortunate because Ray Vargas could definitely beat Figueroa. It's like shit. But I need Figueroa to end that reign of terror, the Triple H reign of terror.
I feel you on that. Like, it's a tricky fight, but if Figueroa gets back into that come forward, I'm fucking you up mode, Because remember, we kind of wanted to see that in the Maxio fight.
Yeah.
And
Maxio was killing the uppercut in his fight, but that motherfucker be letting momentum slip out his fingers like every other round. Like,
Yeah, because Maxio fought on actually I think it might have been Valoria's nephew, but I know Maxio got a victory against Ramirez. You know, that was kind of
that was a decent fight too.
He dropped him once or twice, right? He dropped him once or twice in that fight, if I'm not mistaken. I know he dropped him once bad, but
yeah, he did. But this is the thing, like in Maxio's defense, my goodness, like there's no way that fight should have went the distance. There's no way Maxio should have got hit that much for a fight where anytime he decided to throw some hard punches, he was winning. Like he made Ramirez look so competitive. Like I know Ramirez is good. Don't get me wrong. Like Ramirez's quality, like and he make everybody be in tough fights, but it's just
that was not one of the fights that should have went the distance.
Yeah, like I ain't saying he was supposed to do him like Cruz, but nah, like that. Then like damn, but Pilot gets a boy.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, no, like I said, you know, I mean, with this pay-per-view, I mean, obviously right now, you know, boxing's kind of slow. It's got to slow down because there's not gonna be any notable boxing on Saturday, but Friday, you know, Top Rank has a card or whatever. You know, definitely gotta mention it because you know it involves one Rafael Espinoza who, you know, LB, you know, I told him to go to this damn fight. You know, he kind of dragged his feet on this shit. You know, and
dude, no, wait. Let's tell the story correctly. See, back then there was rumors of Stanionis Thurman that was looking like it was having some type of substance, and then you had the Haney Prograde pay-per-view. So you had all this shit circling about on that day, and so me and Rome was like, we just was like, and later on I found out one of my students was doing security that night, and he was like, damn, why ain't y'all show up? I'm like, he's like, yeah, it's a good fight. I'm like, so yeah, but yeah. You know, dude, it just don't make it seem like it was like a perfect Saturday night. We didn't have shit to do, and we was like, nah, fuck these niggas. I don't want to see this fight. No, it wasn't that.
I mean, the thing is, it was in y'all neighborhood, so that's why.
Yeah, but dude, like this is Florida. Like y'all niggas be killing. Like y'all gotta understand. It be like, dude, it's not only like this was like Florida with boxing shit on. Like, bro, like dude, like I try not to have boxing regrets, but I do regret because shit, we ain't even put no real like yeah, because fuck yeah, I regret we should have been to that. Like,
yeah, because that was definitely that was a hell Espinoza taking the belt off Robeisy Ramirez, like, and you know, it was that fucking back and forth, like it was a war, like it was, you know, and that
was a good fucking fight. Like a knockdown. That was a fight of the year kind of day. What I'm talking about?
It was easy.
Yeah, like a knockdown a piece, and like both knockdowns were nasty. Like I ain't gonna lie, when a tall nigga get dropped, that shit be looking like Bambi on ice on IMAX, nigga. Yeah, but this motherfucker, he squid dobbly doo bop bop, and he wham wham. Top Rank didn't even catch it correctly. Like, Top Rank didn't he, like, you could tell that they was like about to go to commercial and bow, like the commercial, like the camera zoomed out from the nosebleeds. Like, oh shit, hold on, he dropped this tall motherfucker. Like,
I
love boxing.
But yeah, you know, it was a hell of a fight, and then, you know, obviously, and you know, I think he picked up a leg injury, but he gritted it out just to make sure and to drop Robeisy in the last round to actually secure that victory. So now he
was a hard knockdown too. Like that shit was hard.
It was. So now he's basically getting the equivalent of what you call a maiden title defense, you know, against someone who's on a. Well, he's a jobber to the stars level in Sergio Chirino. Like, his notable loss is he got knocked out in 2 rounds by Mauricio Lara some years back. So, like, and then, you know, his recent fights are, you know, he's been going kind of life and death with people that are not even 500 in their record. So this is the type of fight it is. So, like, and truthfully, I don't mind it because because he's coming off a war and injury. So it's like, you know what? If you want to give him a soft touch for your first title defense, go right ahead. Because because Top Rank signed dude too. So it's like, this is the jump off. Like, earn your fight in the contract. So this is pretty much one of those fights. If Espinoza loses, then I'm sure that contract will be gone.
He ain't supposed to do. Top Rank looking at it like, yo, we have a tall, lanky boxer puncher who's aggressive. Like, nah, like this guy could be in some good fights later on. Like, he better get this guy out of there, yo.
Yeah, that's the whole plan. And like I said, like if you're 6'1", you're a 6'1" featherweight, you're 25-0 with 20 knockouts. You knock someone like this out. Like,
make it do it spectacularly so we could, so I could see Android bitch and moan on Twitter about ESPN not having a damn
having on their ringside.
Shout out to Android. I'm just, I gotta fuck with you, bro. Like that. But he be having his foot on their neck like he should.
You got a lot of passion. I don't know about those boxing more than that motherfucker, man.
but honestly, I don't even look at it as passion. It's more like he says the right thing. Like he's like
it's common.
It need to be said. Like it's almost like this nigga's a living podcast on Twitter. Like, but just with one-liners. Like, hey Eddie, fix the goddamn promo. Get your face off the magazine. Next tweet. Hey, Eddie, get out of the video. Let him answer the interview questions. Fix the cameras, the zone. Nigga, like, okay.
Yeah, that dude definitely be
like, thank you. Like, yes.
But with a main event like that, though, the co-main is pretty fucking good. Because again, this is the Top Rank deal. Like, if the main event is what it is, like if it's like a showcase or whatever, then usually the co-main is pretty good. And co-main is between Andres Savage Cortez and Abraham Supernova. So that's a tough fight because Cortez has been knocking people out lately.
Didn't we just see them both? We just saw them both on that card in February. I saw them both. Yeah.
Yeah. So
they be building up the co-main better than their main events.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Who the fuck is this jabroni? Are you all ready to admit that Inoue is ducking MJ?
Come on.
Who is this jabroni?
You know what time it is with these.
Aaron Hearn's cool, but he's funny. But he don't know shit about.
I know. But hey, what up, Kang Sung? What's happening, RGR? Boo, Tingis, Pingis.
Fuck the Celtics. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Fuck them. Celtics, yeah. What's happening, Henny? Marquise, what it do?
Just talk about boxing. That's all.
Yeah. So, but then, like I said, I mean it's a good fucking fight. And then also too, they have another fight on there. Someone that Top Rank is also trying to get rid of in Troy Isley in Javier Martinez. Also,
they've been trying to get rid of this dude for the longest.
No,
I don't know.
Isley, they're kind of pushing Troy Isley. What do you mean, Troy Isley?
No, they trying to get rid of dude. You kidding me?
Listen, like I can tell that they've been trying to get rid of him because of how tough they've matched him. Like,
but he keeps winning.
Yeah, exactly.
These niggas be like throwing their hat to the ground. Like,
no, this is gonna be a good fight. Him versus Martinez. I think he's gonna beat Martinez. Like, I don't know what. That's what I'm saying. I think he's the ace out here, so I think he's gonna beat Martinez.
Yeah, no, it's a great fight though. But it's one of those fights you just keep up because Top Rank for whatever reason is not like they've gotten rid of other people that came in around the same time as him, and they keep matching them tough, but he keeps winning.
He keeps sticking around.
It's like guys like. I don't know. It's weird because it's like guys like Troy Isley and Jahai Tucker are always on the perpetual chopping block. Yeah. Like every fight, it's like.
But they keep. But I'm saying, like he fights kind of like a poor. Like,
fight for your contract. Like what? Like
he fights kind of like I don't say Tim Bradley, but he fights like he's like Porter. He fights strong, but he's not. He had a nice KO a couple fights ago, but he fights similar in the sense where you're strong, but you don't punch strong. I don't know. It's weird.
The way that they're matching them up is almost like on some like when Beltran had to fight for his green card, like Win every you'll get your green card. Like,
honestly, that was such a cringy moment. It's like, yeah, Bellator can almost stay. If he wins this fight, he gets like that. That almost has like a Mandingo-ish type of.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And I fucked with Beltran. I didn't really like how they.
I do too, but the whole fight for your freedom is just like. Crazy.
Yeah, that was corny and just low key, like disrespectful. Like,
they cheapened his title win too. Remember that title win was like that was a hard fight too. That was a really good fucking fight.
Marquis said Troy's his match on hard mode, but he keeps winning. You know what I'm saying? He keeps fucking winning. So it's like,
yeah, but it seems like once because like I said, because every fight this nigga Tim Bradley be bashing the fuck out of him.
Bashing him tough, but because he's a guy. I know he's the blue too. He was. He's out there with Shakur. He has that kind of pedigree. He's just not a puncher, even though he had a nice little knockout. But he's a guy I feel like if Top Rank cuts him, he'll be back in the mix somewhere else. He's a hard.
Yeah, they cut the other cat, and he's on the overtime.
Dude will go undefeated through the whole gauntlet of Top Rank matchmaking, and he'll lose on Eddie card. So that's how that shit works. And he'll lose against a nigga where we're like, yo, you know what? He's like plus 600. Like,
yeah,
hey, yo, bro, we gonna put something on him. Like, we gonna drop some money on this nigga. Like, but oh man, like that's the way how that shit works, though.
Yeah, the funny thing is too is like Floyd Cashflow Diaz is on this card too. He's on the.
He's the guy that they're probably trying to cut.
Yeah, funny thing is too, like they don't shit on him, but that's like, yo, like. I'm surprised Top Rank doesn't try to cut him because
he's been in struggle most since he's been on Top Rank. I felt like he's been like they were trying to push him, and now he's like in the back burner again. So it's a wrap for him.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like,
he's mid to me. So
he's mid for me too. But it's like, goddamn, like Troy Isley fights better than him, but it's Isley that's the one that gets shitted on by the commentators and everything. Yeah. So yeah, it's disgusting though. But like I said, for a Friday night card, it's not. I mean. There's gonna be some. I mean, it's entertaining. So it's like
I see the black Filipino guy Zamora's on there. The one who's used to be under Floyd's gym.
Yeah, that
a bad card.
Come again?
No, I was just really looking at the ceiling, thinking like, this ain't really a bad card.
It's not a bad card. It's one of those Friday bangers. You know what I'm saying? This could be a good ass Friday card.
This seems like one of those. You grab a beer, chill. You're going to see some good fights, and it's going to end. The end of the night is going to be a brutal knockout.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. This don't sound like a bad Friday night of boxing, but, anything can happen. These niggas put some snooze fest on.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, after the string of fights we've had, it's a good little card, and then obviously it'll pick up the week after with Bam and Estrada, because in some, I think there's another card too. I forget, but it will definitely pick up after that. But like I said, this coming weekend, if you just see just a nice chill Top Rank card for once, with decent matchmaking, this is it. So, but outside of that though, I think that's it with the boxing stuff. I don't know if you want to just get off a couple of these movie reviews real quick before we get up out of here.
Yeah, you knocked them out real quick. That ain't go.
Yeah. So obviously, because of course we watch movies from time to time, and we got a movie format. Basically, we do our 4 questions. So the first movie that we're going to review is Under Paris, which is currently like either the number 1 or the number 2 movie on Netflix right now, and it's a shark. Basically, it's what it is. It's a shark movie. In the vein of Jaws and the other shit with Jason Statham or whatever. But this one was more done smartly. I think that's a good word to use. So, LB, I'll ask you, obviously, since I know you watched this, what was the best thing about this movie?
The pacing.
Yeah, I agree. The pacing and the gore, which is.
And the gore, yeah. The violence and the pacing, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I enjoyed watching the niggas that were in the water trying to get out there, and the sharks was kind of going ham, and if the sharks didn't get them completely the first time, the motherfuckers were struggling to get out with missing limbs and shit like that. That shit was hard, bro. Like I dug that.
Although the main character had like let me see. The main character, the woman, she was like the Katie Taylor Canelo. Like, if you get my drift, like
Yeah.
some people just have plot armors in movies where it's
Mm-hmm.
like yo, that's the one thing.
Yeah. But like I said, and yeah, like the pacing and the gore. What do you think was the worst thing about the movie?
Damn, I kind of probably said that, but maybe the plot armor for the main character, but that's probably a nitpick. But you kind of be like, damn, like you get a lot of close calls, lady. Like, but that's maybe the worst thing about the movie to me. Other than that, I fuck with it. Like, I'm a fan of all types of movies, foreign films. A lot of times they be more violent than like American films, or
Oh yeah,
they'll show the creature more, or the pacing's more. Like, I'll be honest, like because I really be studying and watching these films and shit. Like a lot of foreign films, they try to keep you into the movie. Like, they don't try to. The dialogue isn't monologue style. Like, and even you see when when America remakes movies that foreign, countries do, you see they add more talking and shit. Like, but that usually never works unless you got like an all-star lineup cast, like The Departed.
right.
But anybody who's seen Internal Affairs knows Internal Affairs is a better movie.
Yeah.
But The Departed's great now. I'm just saying, like Leonardo DiCaprio and Jack Nicholson and everybody else in that motherfucker killed it. But I'm just but Internal Affairs, like that shit it's the same thing, but it goes. Like, there's never a slow moment. But Americans they want some like, yo, fuck it, like we acting, nigga. Like, hold on.
Yeah. American films, you gotta get to the point, which is what this movie, which is what Under Paris was like. So the sharks, and although what I didn't like about the movie per se is like the story about the sharks. Like I wasn't I mean, it's science fiction, so I get it, but I kind of thought it could have been done a little better. It's whatever, but it's nitpicky, so it's like,
like the story was decent, but it wasn't like the best. Like, but I get it because it's like we're in 2024. Like, we've been doing shark movies for like 50 years now. Like, there's only so many fucking ways we could present a goddamn killer shark.
I mean, I will say though, the ending for the movie was,
perfect.
It was perfect. Yeah, it wasn't like a Netflix ass ending or whatever. It was, and it wasn't like a happy ending. Like, yay, we killed the sharks. Yeah. Like, nah, like that shit was.
I love the ending to this. Like, I've seen a lot of people hate the ending to this movie, but the ending was great because it was just like
the ending.
I've been watching a lot of like destruction movies lately. So when I see shit get fucked up, I be like, yes. I don't know. Like, it hit different. I don't know.
Like the ending to me reminded me of the movie Life with Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, not Martin Eddy, but if you see that movie, you see the ending on that one. It's very similar to this for the shark movie. Like, it's very.
Damn, similar. I fuck with Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm gonna have to watch that. Like, Life.
Yeah.
When that came out?
I mean,
there's only one Life movie that I acknowledge, but whatever.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, dude, come on. My sister put me onto Nightcrawler, like with Jake and
that movie is hard, bro.
That movie goes fucking hard, nigga. Like, so like let me and I just finally seen Donnie Darko the other day, like recently, like for the first time. Like, I remember when it first came out, and like my brother used to fucking talk about that movie, and I'm like, you're a fucking weirdo, so you would like that weird motherfucking shit ass movie, nigga. But I seen it for myself later and was like, you know what? I kind of motherfucking get why you fuck with it. I get it, but
But you know,
Yeah.
Life came out in 2017. Like, I like space movies. I like alien movies, shit like that, though. And yeah, no, I recommend Life because it's
So no, wait. It's like science fiction, my nigga.
yeah.
And life. He's like in outer space and shit.
Yeah, he's an astronaut, but I don't want to give away too much of the plot. Nigga, go watch
God
that.
damn. Hold on, wait, Karma. Hey, what it do? Salute. What is it about? Which movie? You asking what Life is about? Because this nigga being stingy with the details. He just said it's like science fiction and this nigga in outer space. Like,
no, Life is about astronauts. You know, they found evidence of extraterrestrial life, but the extraterrestrial gets on some neck shit, and things happen.
okay. That sounds like it could be pretty good. Like, all right.
Yeah,
and you said it's good, right?
It's a violent movie.
Oh, wait. It's violent, nigga? Like, whoa. You got me interested now. Okay.
Yeah,
Nightcrawler.
Hold on, she asked him about Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Oh, my nigga. All right, yo, all right. Nightcrawler's dope, right? It's about those on the beat, whatchamacallit, the on the beat news people who try to get like the news footage and info of like accidents of crimes in like high traffic, high areas, like with a lot of shit going on, like city areas. And so what this dude was doing, Jake Gyllenhaal was fucking he was doing sneaky underhanded shit to get to crime scenes like before anybody else.
Dude was stealing shit and pawning it off and shit like that.
Yeah, like dude was like, he was even like making crimes and just doing extra little shit to like make the story better, and then he's getting into ratings wars and like this shit is just a good fucking movie. Like, I highly recommend that. Like that's some shit that's a good shit to watch.
Yeah, I would. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I recommend that too.
The pacing on that is great too. Like once it start, 10 minutes in, you'll be like, yo, I'm fucking with this. It's one of those movies.
But just to circle back to Under Paris.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Now, do you recommend it and the score for it?
I highly recommend it. I give Under Paris a 9. Mainly because of the strength of the violence and the pacing. Mm-hmm. Like, it gets right fucking to it. Like me, like, I love horror movies. So when that shit start off and a nigga is getting fucked up, a bitch getting hung somewhere, or organs flying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even in action movies, but any movie, like even a good drama, if some real shit go down in the first 10 minutes, I'm like, oh damn, okay. Like, all right, fuck it, I'm interested.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, and that's why that movie's so damn popular on Netflix right now. There's no fucking around.
Yeah. Yo, Erwin Hearn, the Nightcrawler is the greatest commentary on modern media and the thirst for content.
Yeah.
Modern. I pronounced it wrong. Sorry. On modern media and the thirst for content. That's a great comment. Yes, like that's one of the best ways you could fucking sell this movie. Like, you ain't really gotta say nothing else on Nightcrawler after that. And yo, finally some praise for Infernal Affair. Dude, I'm telling you, I watch movies, nigga. Like, I know my fucking movies, bro. Like, yeah, I drop some shit in here and niggas be like, oh damn, you seen that? Like, yeah, like, I'm glad someone even fucking know Infernal Affairs. Like, that's a great fucking movie. Yeah. But yeah, definitely recommend Under Paris. Yeah, like great cinematography too. I didn't mention that. The cinematography, like, you're in fucking Paris in that movie, yo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
like, you see the Eiffel Tower like every 3 seconds. Like.
And then the other movie that I know, LB, because I think I was the one that told him that it was out already. And I don't know if we did a review on this one, but we definitely did mention it. Of course, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Now, the first. Now, obviously, I'm a fan of all these. When they make up children's stories and they make up violent, fucked up versions of it. I'm a huge fan of those type of movies. Like, you make those movies like that, I will guarantee to watch it. The first one, when it came out, like you could tell that it didn't have the largest budget, and but
they tried to hide it in certain aspects. So
yeah, they did.
They was doing their diligency, like.
Yeah, like I mean, it was still violent. It was still disturbing as fuck, like all that other stuff like that. But you could tell it was kind of a little, what's the word I want to use for it? Like I wouldn't say cheap is it wasn't the word, but you could tell that it was crude, yeah. But the movie, however, made a killing in certain areas. So it's like, okay, we're gonna greenlight a sequel, but we're gonna put mad money behind this. So yeah, they sure as hell did. And one thing is like, the budget, like the bigger budget, definitely reflected in the movie. So LB, what was the best thing about Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 to you?
Shit, I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but the violence and the pacing, bro, like I don't know, like these movies just hit me like when I needed to see them, like I don't know, like the violence and the pacing, like it gets right to it, like Winnie the Pooh is like pissed off, like shit ain't all good in the forest, my nigga, and they got to do something about it. And him and Piglet and the rest of them niggas.
Time out real quick. I never watched. This is the second version, the second remake.
Yeah, the sequel.
Of the evil fucking Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, to make yes.
Because I watched the first one.
Is
he really a kid like that? Because I watched the first one. I can't lie. Is he a kid like that?
Yeah, he's a killer. Like
he's a straight up killer, nigga.
And he's like big too. Like Winnie the Pooh is like. He's like 6'5" or some shit.
Yeah.
He's walking around like Antoine Walker or some shit like this.
I
niggas dead.
Yeah, like I know in the first one he's cruder, but in the second one the budget showed that they improved on the Winnie the Pooh's look. Yeah, the best thing about this shit was the violence is absolutely gory as fuck. Like it looks good too, and it looks good. That's what I'm saying. That it's not cheap. Like. Motherfuckers get fucked up in this movie, like seriously fucked up. And the story, like they actually did. The story was actually told better and in more detail.
Yeah, they expanded upon it, like the folklore the folklore story, like it really hits for this movie. Like
yeah, like I was actually surprised at how detailed it went to. I was like, oh wait, this is some. I didn't realize, like, God damn, like this is the type of shit that I like. It's creativity, like hey man, if you have the license to do that, like it's make that shit fucked up. It's a fucked up origin.
See, and what kills it is with the violence is so like it's not over the top, like it's done good, even in both movies.
It's not OD. It's not OD. Like just like banking on Winnie and being a killer shock value.
Yeah, like, but they do it in a sense where the story like it's like the violence not even really the highlight like that. Like they really make the story go with everything. Like they give it the backdrop, the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Like now they build upon it. Like it's not like a couple of people. It's a city. People hating the damn dude.
Christopher Robin. Yeah.
Christopher Robin. Yeah, they don't fuck with Christopher Robin. Like
yeah.
like niggas really be hating on him in the streets and shit in the forest. Everything like
yeah.
So it's like they took their time with this shit. Like people think it's just some kids filming some stuffed animals doing violent shit, but they really said, no, hold on. Like we added some depth and layers to it. Like the perfect example of this is like they came through with like the first Cannabis album. It was kind of crude. It had some, the lyricism there. It was rough around the edges, but overall it was still it's better than Cannabis' first album. But I guess I'm saying is like they really showed the production stepped up the second album. Like they really like if this would have came out in theaters, no one could say nothing.
Yeah, like this shit was clean. I remember
clean.
I remember I sent somebody a clip of this movie, like where Pooh was committing a really disgusting murder, death, kill. I think it was the kill after the furnace kill. LB. Like, that motherfucker was on one. And then they were like, yo, it's like, yo, why the fuck you watching something like that? Because it's funny. That's why I'm watching that shit.
It's like, wow, like, but you know, the MVP was that eagle, like the eagle nigga, the vulture nigga.
I thought it was Tigger, man, because that motherfucker was like, that nigga went. That nigga, like, for when he came in there, that nigga went ham, nigga. Like, he was wild out.
But the vulture just kept, like, I don't know, like,
he's like, there is no God in this town, and before he,
nigga, the vulture kept spitting, like, but he was spitting that real shit, like, he's like, fuck, man, he was able to sneak up on niggas, like.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to watch that again. That was that shit. I fuck with that.
Yeah, But, so what was it? Because I mean, obviously we talked about the best things. What do you think was the worst thing about this movie?
Did it have a worst thing? Maybe the ending was on some like, yeah, we're gonna give you a part 3 type shit.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, honestly,
the ending could have been stronger. I give you that.
I mean, it was almost a Netflix ass ending because I thought.
Fuck, I didn't want to say it, but it was.
Yeah,
like, if you see how good we was talking about that shit. Like, yeah. Bring this shit back to earth, nigga. Netflix fucking ending. Like, yeah.
And I mean, in a way, I get it because, like I said, because there's a post credit scene and it kind of goes into more details about some shit that we didn't know. And it's like, okay, that's what's gonna go down. That's what's gonna go down. Like, but yeah, no, it was, that's the only thing I was like, damn, like, you're doing all this atrocities and shit, and the end for it to end like that, I'm like, you want more? Like, that was the only thing. Like, I was just like, yeah.
I think these niggas knew they racked up a bag on us. Like, they was like, yeah. Like, y'all want a part 3, right? Y'all see what we could do with part 2, right? Like, you see what happened when you give me some dope ass beats, right? Like, you see what you happened, right? You see what I could do, nigga? Like, this is it, nigga. Like,
and
next year, nigga. Like, I felt that's what they did to us. Like, they hooked us. They was like, all right, y'all fuck with us, right? All right. If you back here to see part 2, we already know you fucking with us. So here. We giving you more of what you like. We doing it better. And they just kept us. They just kept us going. And then they say, "All right, yo, chill. That's it." Next time.
And I will say this too. Like this movie, in terms of reviews right now, like honestly, like the serious critics do not like being Pooh turned into a psychopathic like slasher killer.
Welcome.
Along with the other Piglet and Owl and and Tigger, all being mentally.
Man, Piglet's a doja, nigga. Like, Piglet's like the dude boy of the damn animal, like them forest niggas, yo. Like, you can tell he's like the damn, like, the lamest nigga, like you fat fuck with an axe, like, you little shit, like, nigga, like.
Yeah,
like that. He the annoying motherfucker, like. Whoever the fuck like Piglet anyway, like.
Yeah, it's funny too because it's like like they were really, they're like, God damn it, like they were like this, like why does Winnie Pooh have to be violent? Well, when the rights kind of expire after 100 years, then you can do whatever you want to anything, So Winnie the Pooh is gonna be in public domain. Shit, make something creative out of the motherfucker, and that's what they did.
Damn. That's why Ring Gang gotta be forever, because I don't want niggas is rewriting history 100 years from now.
Now, LB, obviously, would you recommend, and what would be your score for it?
Damn. I'm trying to think. What did I give part 1? Shit. Fuck, because this was better, but the ending deserves, like, this shit was approaching a 10, though, really.
It really was. Like, I mean, I say it's a strong 9. If it wasn't the ending,
thank you for saying, because I couldn't pull the trigger on that. I was like, Broner, bro. I wanted to say a 9, but thank you. Like,
it's a big improvement over the first movie. Like, I know the first movie, if you don't like watching crude movies like that, then I get why the first movie for you, but the second one improves upon everything. What it was
in a big way. Like, if part 1 was a 7 or an 8, part 2 definitely is a 9. It's just the ending. Like it was like the final track on the album was like the worst song.
Mhm.
So it's like you almost want to watch the movie up to a certain point,
Right.
but it's not as bad as like the platform ending, which we all unanimously agreed that was one of the worst endings of all time.
And as I mentioned before, the Platform 2 is going to come out later this year. So, and obviously, all 5 of us are going to watch it and review it.
Yes, I cannot wait. Oh Lord, oh man, I love my fucking movie choices. And we do everybody reviews because I be finding the most fucked up shit. Like, yes.
And Carmen, well, Piglet in this movie, yeah, he was Piglet was
Piglet was far from cute on this movie. He was disgusting, man. Like,
that Piglet, he was disturbed too. Like
he was.
It was good. With things that happened to him though, it was wonderful. Because he was wilding out a little bit.
Piglet is like the Millhouse of like Winnie the Pooh, like.
Yes, on this one, like actually, but let's say
but Piglet was still cooler than the fucking donkey though.
Yeah,
the donkey with the goddamn J. Cole eyes, nigga. Like, nah, at least Piglet was cooler than that nigga, because that donkey was the goddamn like I don't know, man. Like that nigga, jeez.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that donkey, nigga. Like,
yeah, but fully recommended. Like, I mean, I'll say for 2. I mean, to watch the first movie first, and then you'll be able to really appreciate the second movie for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. That's the name of 1 and 2. Like, but 2 is a serious upgrade because it got a bigger budget. King P, are you still on? King P.
Tell us about Bad Boys, nigga. No.
All right, well, I'll have to say because
how 2 people can't talk about Bad Boys. That's the thing. Like that kind of ruins if one person talk about the buddy action comedy.
Yeah, no, yeah. If P was still on, I'd say let's do it because he's the one that's seen the new Bad Boys movie. But we could save that for a different time, so it's all good.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this shit up. Man.
Yeah, but let's say just 2 movies under Paris. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, go watch them. Like, go watch them shits. Like, and yes, if you think that we're disturbed after you watch them for watching it, well, maybe we might be a little bit, but niggas like violent things, so it is what it is.
Nigga, I'm crazy. I watched fucking Teeth, nigga, and like, if you ever seen Teeth, then you already know what that movie's about.
I mean, I saw that. I watched Human Centipede and shit like that. If you watch sick shit like that,
nigga, what's the damn? I don't want to. The one movie I'm thinking about, I don't even want to say it because it's just too horrible to explain. But it's one of them like, nah.
Yeah.
But I don't regret watching anything, but that's one of those I kind of up there with, like damn.
Yeah, I mean, we all do have our limits on some of the shit, the violent shit that we do watch, though. But some of the movies that do need attention, we definitely always like to highlight.
But our limits being like the depths of hell sometimes.
There's a movie that LB once. I think we reviewed it too. That I was like, what the fuck you have?
They see us or they hear us or they can't talk or.
Yeah. I mean, and of course, the America. There's gonna be an American remake that's coming out probably this summer. So it's like,
we got to review that, my nigga. But the crazy part is, I think that movie review episode was, I think, our highest watched episode on Spotify.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. It was.
That was some crazy shit because it's like one of those random. I think it's a Norwegian film.
Yeah, it's a Norwegian film. Yeah,
but dude, that shit.
Wow. Yeah. I was upset you had me watch that. That shit was fucking.
This nigga, Pat was mad at me for having to watch that shit too.
Yeah.
I know everybody was getting at me for the platform. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm about to listen to that. I might have to watch the movie again. When the second one about to come out, watch the first one
Mm-hmm.
and didn't listen to our review because I know that shit was classic. Like, oh my god, like y'all niggas is hilarious. This nigga King P eating cereal, watching that shit.
It was silly ass.
So you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's what that P fucked up on that shit. You know?
I'm like, nigga, yo, I watched that movie like at like 2 a.m. eating a pork chop sandwich or something right after I seen the other movie we reviewed, the one with the one chick being hunted after and she's fucking setting traps and killing niggas and so Ring Gang realizes niche cinema content gets more engagement than boxing. But I don't know, Ring Gang is awesome, nigga. Like we fucking good at everything, man.
Well,
like,
we've been doing cinema.
We've been doing that though. Like, if you check, you hit our YouTube or our website and you see the movie reviews, like, bro, like we've been reviewing all types of damn offbeat ass movies and martial art films and animation films and franchises and all types of shit. Like,
honestly, we would do more.
And we put niggas on. Like, Kane Sung even hit me up and told me about certain movies he watched that he seen on the side that we talked about. That he was like, oh shit, like niggas fuck with our reviews. Like our movie reviews was like our first videos on YouTube that was really hitting numbers.
Right.
Fucking Revenger.
Yeah, Revenger. Yeah, Revenger's still going strong.
They ain't take that bitch off fucking Netflix yet.
Yeah, absolutely. And
how long that movie? Like, we've been doing this shit for like 6 years.
Yeah. But yeah, trust me. Like in the future, we're trying to do more movie. But movie reviews. Like it's all timing thing. Just trying to get. Because we watch a lot. I mean, some of us watch a lot of movies, so it's like there's been some movies like we watch, and it's like sometimes it's just we don't get in time to actually review it. But these two, So,
yeah, when they get to like certain shit, it's like mandatory. Like, what was the damn the boxing movie that me and Rome was like? Didn't feel like a boxing Creed. Creed 3. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like a slow. I mean, we had a rush of boxing, and now it's like kind of like until August. I mean, I guess the Bam Ogalo card, but besides the Crawford card in August, it's kind of a slow period right now for boxing. I feel like a little bit.
I mean,
it is. So, yeah,
there are cards in July. I mean, the Shakur card in the first week of July. I'm pretty sure there's other.
Shakur, I don't know about Shakur getting there.
I mean, these are like just like these like training mode, like practice cards, nigga. Like,
yeah, I mean, they're just not. They're not big cards. I mean, obviously we've had a lot of big cards, until like August. First week of August.
Yeah.
But let's wrap this shit up because I know I gotta go to sleep so I can get up.
Yeah, let's go, man. My bad.
So
good night, man. I ain't got shit to say.
Yeah, probably your final thoughts.
No, shouts out to Ring Gang. Shouts out to everybody in the comments. Was getting a little bit of traction. We'll be back Thursday. I think. Are we doing a battle or something? Or are we going to be back or no? What's the deal Thursday?
Oh fuck. Y'all want to do another who watched who? I haven't really set nothing up. I don't know what's good with y'all.
We can do another.
I might have plans on Thursday night. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, we can do a watch you a shorter edition. Maybe we'll figure.
Yeah, we can just either or we can just rant.
We'll be back though. We'll be back. That's all I got. Love.
We gonna have a guest for the Thursday who watch you. Oh shit, that might could be a remix. Like, I don't know, but yeah, we'll probably just do that and rant or whatever. But yeah, that sounds like a plan. Like, we'll get it lit, nigga. This Ring Gang shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We stay with the ill conversation. You know what I mean? But I'll just wrap it up. For myself, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, for King P Bodega P, for Conscious Plan, for Rome Top 5. This has been a wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace. And we are not responsible for any nightmares you might get from watching any of those two movies that we recommend.
Yeah, exactly.
Go Ring Gang.
Although I hope Karma gets a nightmare. She's been pissing me off with these little silly comments she's been making in the comments section.
I'll give you some movies and tell her, bro. I watch nightmare shit. What this nigga say? I wake up 4 a.m. to see a nigga get stabbed in the face, nigga. Like this ring gang, man. I got nightmare movies, nigga. Infested, fuck it. Infested. If you hate spiders, watch that shit. That'll give you fucking
I
nightmares.
have arachnophobia, so that would definitely give me nightmares.
Nigga, dude, you fucking. I've been seeing the biggest spiders ever after I seen that movie, nigga. Shit be making me like throw left hands and like uppercuts and shit. Like, yeah, like, we out.
All right, Joe. Peace.